Drop frames. New phone? What the? Viewers will experience buffering. Excuse me? Is there some downloading going on right now? Network. Well, let me know if this is buffering. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. This stream's gonna be mega chill. I'm gonna answer some questions, but I need to do some stuff with my business. So if y'all wanna watch and ask questions, happy to do it. First things first, I hope you guys are doing well. Josh, look at phone stream. It's delayed. Like, I have to wait till it says it's live, but yeah. So, it's the Fluke. Donald, what's up, dude? Space Bread, what's up, dude? So what I've got to do right now is, okay, let me explain the point of the stream. I'm trying something new today, like always. Just talking about my business, specifically how I make money, what I do with that money, how the legal stuff works. I gotta take care of some stuff, so I figured y'all could watch and hang out. Number one, we gotta do some tax stuff. When you're self-employed, you gotta file quarterly, so I gotta do some stuff for that. But if you got other questions, let me know. Tomorrow's sprint review, but here we are. Right, go back to work. Dude, I'm good. I'm good, Tracy. What's up? The event is currently destroying the event. What? What are you talking about? I forgot the name of my accountants. Anyone need toilet paper or hand sanitizer? Bro, I'm thinking about making some skits. That toilet paper skits. What do you actually do? Yeah, you're looking at what I actually do. I create content for the internet right now. That's the main thing I do. And make products and sell them. Just like any other content creator. But right now, I gotta hit up, my accountants hit me up. They're like, hey, bro, you gotta fill out some paperwork for taxes. So that's what I need to do. That's what I'm doing right now. You file taxes quarterly? Yeah, when you're self-employed, you got to file taxes quarterly. If you expect to owe more than $1,000 to the IRS, you have to pay quarterly. You got to pay estimated taxes. Do you do remote software engineering on the side? No, that's not super fun for me. It's not really my thing. I like making content. That's my main thing. Dude, you know how, like, everyone has something that they wish they could be doing, not at work? For me, it's making content, making movies. Josh, has the virus affected your mail escort business? No, actually not, because, you know, we can quarantine ourselves in a hotel room. It's all good. Business entity. Flash, what's up, man? Welcome aboard. Took your advice, helped me get a job. Hey, congrats, man. Do you have to pay the tax for not having medical insurance? No, they took that away. That doesn't exist anymore. The last time you had to pay that, I think, was last year or the year before that. But yeah, I don't have to pay a penalty anymore, which is great because that was dumb. Aliath says, hey, how are you doing, Josh? I can tell that you wrote that with a Finnish translator, because that's not what people say for how you doing. Because that literally means how are you doing? Like, how are you doing the thing that you're doing? Making some Korean inspired beef, dude. Congrats. Today's the deadline. They gave you short notice, or you last minute guy? No, so we're doing an extension today. We're doing a tax extension today. I didn't get my paperwork. I didn't get my paperwork from my mortgage company in time. They didn't mail it right. So basically, tomorrow is actually the deadline for taxes. So we gotta do a tax extension request. You still gotta pay. You still gotta pay on time, but you gotta file an extension. So I didn't get all my 1099s when I was supposed to get them. So we gotta do that extension. How do you file taxes quarterly? You gotta make payments. You gotta make payments according to the deadlines, basically, to the IRS. Personally, I have accountants that do all that stuff for me, but I have to give all my paperwork to them, and they just tell me, hey, how much you think you're gonna make? And I tell them, and then they say, okay, well, have this in the bank account on this date. That's when we're gonna pay it. So that's how it works. Do you invest in the market? No, I don't invest in the market. I'd rather save my money and invest it into assets like gear or education for myself. Not really interested in playing the market. Never been my thing. What text editor do you use? I use Visual Studio. The stream will be up. Yeah, it'll be a video later. Do you have a new girlfriend, Josh? Do you have to do the tax paperwork, or does your accountant do that? My accountant does the paperwork, but I have to give them all my papers. So at the end of the year, when you work a regular job, you get like a W-2, and you use that to file your personal taxes. Well, when you have your own business, you have to pay. You got to do your business taxes, and then you got to do your personal taxes. So that's how that works. But actually, I'm a K1 pass-through entity. That's an S corporation. So at the end of the day, it's basically the same thing. How much do you pay your accountants? $265 a month. And they do everything. Do you buy gold, silver? No. You into stocks? No, I don't want to play the market. I'd rather buy real estate or some other asset, like a business. How to invest in companies and stocks? That's not my channel. I don't know. I'm not going to give you investing advice, because that sounds like actual getting sued. I do sales taxes quarterly, but income taxes only once per year as a single member pass-through. Now you got me worried. Yeah, you should be paying taxes quarterly. Is the stream freezing? Yeah, I don't know. Sorry if you're stuttering. I haven't done anything to my internet. Would you ever join a startup? I did join a startup. I wouldn't do it now because I don't want to be part of someone else's dream. I'd rather have people come be part of my dream and pay you pennies while I make millions. The CEO advantage. That's a joke. Don't take that serious. I gotta find my what was his name? Do you buy crypto? No, that's gambling. Sorry. How do you enjoy being by yourself? I never really had issues being by myself. It was just like when I was really sad and wanted to talk to somebody, I didn't have anyone to talk to. But like just being by myself every day, and when I'm doing fine, it's fine. I don't mind. It's all good. Also, you got to do payroll tax if you have an S corp like me. So that's not fun. What's the name of your headphones? They're Sony CH700s. I got them at Best Buy for $70 on sale. I still think I paid too much. What do you eat to be so muscular? Yesterday was pie day, so I had pizza. Do you open your cookies before you eat? Wait, what? Every time a company says they're a startup, all that means is they're going to take advantage. They're going to take advantage of your passion by making you work a bunch. And then they're going to tell you that they have a flexible work environment, which really means flexible in that you can work as much as you want and as much as we want you to. Have you done a video on LLC and S-Corp stuff? Nah. Are you going to go to the gym now with the virus? Yes. So what are you doing in the business? Let's see some. How are you doing accounting, marketing? Nick, yeah, I use a CPA group in Colorado to do my accounting. Marketing, I don't do marketing because I'm not really selling anything. I could push stuff with Facebook ads, but I don't want to do that yet. I'd rather grow my channel more before I like start pushing products a lot. Maybe I'll do that more. That's how you make money. That's how you make money on YouTube. You don't make money on YouTube with ad revenue. You can, like you definitely can, but the real money is using YouTube to sell other things. Are you interested in Facebook ads? You ask this every stream. I don't want to do Facebook ads. No, thank you. Sorry. Let me be nicer about it. No, thank you. Can you get a job without a degree? In programming, yeah. For sure. Josh, is it true that S-Corps don't pay income tax? Yes, they pay income tax. Yeah, they definitely pay income tax. There's this thing that you can do called a distribution, which lets you not pay as much self-employment tax. Have you considered starting your own podcast? I don't know what it would be about. I'd need some topics. What is this channel about? This channel is about just kind of whatever I'm doing. It's mostly, if you want to get a job, here's how to do it. But here's what you should know if you do get a job. And if you don't want to get a job, here's how to make a business. And here's how you can market stuff. And here's how you can build a brand. And then also just what goes on in my life. Has your ex-girlfriend or ex-friend reached out to you since the video? No, they're all blocked. I imagine they try to, but no, they're blocked. I don't want to talk to them. I did them. I didn't have to blur out their names. I didn't have to blur out their names. I didn't have to blur out their accounts. I didn't have to blur out any of that in that video. But I just did it because the kindness of my heart that I don't want them to get harassed. It's because the video is not about getting back at them as much as I want to. But I'm the bigger man, so it's fine. Is YouTube paying all your bills? Yeah, right now YouTube pays all my bills. Took a while to get here. How long have you been a programmer? I was a programmer for like 3 years. That was enough for me. That was enough for me to realize I didn't want to do it for 40 years. I don't want to be, man. I just want to run my own company, man. It's way more fun to get to wake up and decide how you want to work. Corporate cringe audio experience. Facts. That would be fun. Oh, this is a dope song. You got this, bro. I'm looking for a spreadsheet right now for some numbers I gotta crunch. I don't remember where I put it though. It's over here. Ah, my expenses. Here we go. I gotta find my estimated income for last year. There we go. Oh, what is it? What's her name? Whatever. It doesn't matter what the name is. That could be a nickname. It could be a middle name. It could be her friend's name. It doesn't matter. Josh. Oh yeah, I saw that when I woke up. That works. 2:30 works. I have flight lessons from 10 to 12 on Wednesday, but we could probably do that, yeah. Josh, are you prepped to be a recluse for the next few weeks? Bro, I'm an introvert. I've been prepared. I've been ready for this moment my whole life. How much do you deadlift, bro? I did 335 the other day, like at the top of my pyramid. How many employees do you have? I don't want employees. I do not want employees. I don't want to manage people. I want people to manage themselves. That's why I don't want to start a company. I don't want to be responsible for a team. I don't want to micromanage because I hate when people do that to me. So the last thing I would want is to do that to other people. Cool. All right. Sweet. Good job, Block. Hey, thanks. There's a few times in your video you didn't blur. It doesn't matter. You need to upload videos to your ASMR channel before you start a podcast. I was thinking about making this channel a new channel, like a geocaching channel. I don't know if you guys ever been geocaching before, but like that's fun. I went and did that like all day yesterday. Oh, so fun. Mike is an employee. No, he's not. He's not an employee. He's a contractor, which means he's self-employed. You have a pet? Yeah, I got some pets. I think they're sleeping on the couch right now. Don't get me wrong, I really wonder how much you make per year. Last year I made $163,000. Fully self-employed. Roughly. Why don't you do competitive I'd rather... No, I don't. What does competitive programming do for me? Are you using any business software? Nah, just Excel sheets and Notion mainly. What are your thoughts about Redux? Indifferent to it. Does it help? That's fantastic. What are you on track to make this year? It depends. It depends if I start pushing courses and products more, because that could totally change up the game. Like that's how you make millions is selling courses and products. That's why everybody does it, is because you sell courses and products. So I haven't really been doing that because I just like making content, but it sucks to chase the YouTube algorithm every day, right? So I'll probably start making some more courses, some more products, and just be like, hey, go support the channel there. How much money is too much money for you? I guess it depends on what you want to do, right? Too vague of a question to answer. Do you like pineapple on your pizza? I'll eat it. I won't put it on there, though. I made one of those last night, though. Josh, would you film dogfights? Airplane version only. That'd be cool. What's your favorite IT book now when you start out? I never read IT books. Are you happy with the amount you make? Of course, absolutely I'm happy with the amount that I make. 100%, because I get to wake up, choose how I make that money, when I make that money, where I make that money, how hard I work to make that money. It's just like, why would I ever... I don't want to talk about it too much because it feels like I'm gloating. It feels like I'm bragging. It feels like that's not what it's about. Like, I could just never go back to being told what to do and being told that I'm worth this much money. You know, like, and have all that freedom. Like, I'll take less money for all the freedom. Geocaching looks super fun. Yeah, I was gonna make like a geocaching channel where I just put like a GoPro on. It's like National Treasure. If you guys like National Treasure, that movie, that's like one of my favorite movies. But basically, like yesterday I found one and it took me to a park, and then on the fence, on one of the caps of the fence was like this little, I don't know, you pull the cap off and hanging on the cap was all these ropes, and then on the ropes were these red pieces of tape and knots, and then you had to calculate the coordinates by counting the knots and using the red pieces of tape with spaces between as zeros, and then you had to plug that in to your compass app, and then it would tell you the next location of where to go, which was just down the path some, and then you'd walk down the path, and then it would say, it'd give you a hint, it'd be like 38 inches up, and so then you have to find it. It was super cool. It's super fun. It just takes you to all these places you'd never think to go. Like in Finland, it took me to this place. It took me to a World War II bunker, like overlooking a lake. And I walked right by it every day to school, and I never knew it existed. It was like this underground bunker with like a bunch of mud and stuff everywhere. It was really creepy in there. But it takes you to all these places you'd never think to go, ever. You'd be like, I've never been down this road. I never thought to go here. It's so fun. Like, I think it'd be cool to make a channel like Josh Explores. It's so cool. I did it all day yesterday, and I felt like I was living in a different state for a minute. It was awesome. Maybe I'll make that. Do I have to work at a company before starting remote? No. Why aren't you streaming on Twitch? I can't do both because I have affiliate and they'll ban you. Did you do a course in business? Not yet. I have not done that yet. I haven't made, I just need to make the other half of it, mainly. Fun fact, did you guys know that multi-level marketing is not a business, it's a hobby? The IRS classifies multi-level marketing basically as a hobby. Because if you lose money every year as a business for too long, the IRS will say you're not a business. You can't keep writing this stuff off and not paying taxes. Sorry. Like, yeah, so multi-level marketing is like a hobby. So like buying all that product, you would business expense that, right? But 99% of people in multi-level marketing lose money. So the IRS says it's not a legit business. It's a hobby. Nice try though. GG. If you hate everything you make and have no confidence in your product, how do you offer it to people? I don't hate everything I make. What? You don't, like, if you don't have confidence in your product, what? Probably don't make the product. How much did you make outside your job before you decided to work for yourself? I made $90,000 outside my job while I had a job. So that was enough for me to quit. How does Amazon get away with it? Amazon pays taxes. Amazon pays taxes. They pay payroll tax. They pay income tax. They just business expense as much as they. Anyone who says Amazon doesn't pay taxes doesn't understand how business works. Because they pay taxes. They just expense most of what they make back into the business. Did you use buy debts in Finland? Yep. Is Freecode Camps HTML, CSS, JS a good place to get started? That's where I would go. Cassius, what up, dude? You mean, nice try. What's the best backend language? Probably Python. Hey, if you enjoy the stream, if you get something out of it, maybe a thumbs up. That'd be cool. Amazon shelters taxes offshore. No, they don't. That's what Apple does. What are your monthly expenses? I need $5,800 a month to not be homeless. That is my car, my dad's car, my mortgage, my dad's rent, all my utilities, insurance, food, gas. It's a lot. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. It should be like $2,000 a month. I hate it. But I'm working on it. Do you think the COVID-19 will have an effect on the current job market? Not for software, because you can work remote. You can always work remote in software. I've been saying this forever. Doesn't matter for software. But I mean, you got to make the software to do something. So like, if that software is supporting a business that people have to go to work to be able to do that job, it might, you know, they might not have people to go to work to do that job, which means they might not need you to make that software. It depends. Do you claim your dad as a dependent because you care for him? Oh, no. 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 I pay my dad as a contractor. Any tips on chasing down the YouTube algorithm for a new channel? Yeah, you gotta 10-minute videos, 2 to 3 times a week. You want to keep watch time high as possible. So the reason they want you to click like on the video is because it helps the algorithm. That indicates people are liking your video. YouTube likes that. And then they say watch to the end of the video to get XYZ. That increases watch time, which also YouTube likes that. I gotta do a calculation. Hold on. Yeah. They're just asking like net income estimate. I had to calculate all that stuff. Do you want them to file an extension for your individual tax return? No. Should be good. Do you need to bleep out curse words to get monetized? Don't bleep them out. Don't use that high-pitched bleep sound. YouTube detects that, and they will not run as many ads on your videos. Have you noticed the views on all your YouTube channels? On all YouTube channels go down recently. I haven't noticed that. I don't invest into the stock market. Surge in the likes as soon as you say that. Yeah, it really helps the algorithm. That's why everyone asks. So if you enjoy the stream or get something out of it, please hit like. Is your dad a computer guy? No, not at all. No, he's very mechanically inclined. Is it a good time to invest in the stock market? I don't know. Don't invest in the stock market. Buy real estate instead. That's an appreciating asset. It's the triple whammy. Stocks are just gambling with speculation, unless you're a pro day trader like everyone else says they are. What are you always drinking in your shaker bottle? Some water mixed with something. Right now, I'm gonna go to the gym after the stream, so I'm just kind of sipping on some pre-workout. Do you think gaming is childish now that you've quit gaming? I still play games from time to time. I just think it, like, if you're using gaming as to distract yourself from getting what you need to done, that's not good. It's not good at all. What is this? Tax matters person. Okay. Andy, thanks for being here. How much do you think one needs in America to be financially free, not to be worried about money on a day-to-day basis? All right, so number one, you've assumed the lump sum fallacy. Don't get money in the form of a lump sum. Don't do it. That's bad. No rich people hold on to their money in lump sums ever. You want to invest in cash flow generating assets like real estate. That's why all the rich people own real estate. Every single rich person, real estate. Or they buy a business that's generating cash flow. How much cash flow do you need to be financially free is up to what kind of life you live. Real estate's expensive. Yes, it is. But that's what generates money. That's real estate's expensive, no doubt, but that's... Any idea on how you want to expand your business? Probably just create more content. I've thought about making a production business where I make like commercials for small businesses and tell them how to build a brand, because that's what I really like. That's what's fun to me. Marketing is fun, sales is fun. Coding doesn't... I don't care about coding. Like, it's okay, I can do it, I've done it. It's a good skill if you need it, but to be honest, this is how it works. This is the reality. Like, code is a great job to have. Code is a great skill to have, but coding software is not the most important skill to have. Marketing is. At the end of the day, marketing is. You build a great app, but you can't sell it, it does not matter. Marketing is the bottleneck. If you can't get your app in front of people, it does not matter. It just doesn't matter. Marketing and sales, the two most important. It would be appreciated if you could give your opinion on diversity in tech. Nah, I'd rather not. There's no way to talk about that with just triggering a bunch of people. Will it help if I study coding from a website like W3 School? Or I have to get a degree? Abraham, just go to free code camp. You'll be alright. I quit my job and didn't expect this crisis. Oh no. Will you ever buy land instead of houses? Maybe. How do you feel about UX? Since that's what I plan on doing. Just want your 2 cents. UX is like basically a form of marketing. It's a visual form of marketing. And then here's the pro tip with UX. The less interactions the user needs, the better. There's this, just always keep in mind choice overload with UX. If you give them too many options, they won't pick any of them. That's why every single app is very, very streamlined. The best, most popular apps are just like one click, one click, one click. That's how it works. Thank you for the 999 Chill Penguin. No, you're wrong, bro. Real estate is a depreciating asset. No, it's not. What? How to marketing if you're an introvert? Marketing consists of design, copyright, the ability to kind of sell. You want to sell the benefits, not the features type deal. Like if you get a giant, okay, someone's gonna clip this, but if you get a giant turd and you make it look nice, then people will buy it. Like, it's just if you put it in a nice wrapper, and you make the wrapper smell good, people will buy. And it's the quality of the product. It should matter. If people buy it and they find out it's crap, they're gonna get, they're not gonna buy it anymore. But if you don't care about that and you just make another crap product and market it, which is some businesses are entirely based off of selling a garbage product until everyone realizes it's garbage and they run out of business, and then they make another product under a new business name and then they sell that. Real estate is a monthly generated cash flow. Yeah, to start off. Yeah, so that's what you do. Trin Black's gonna clip it. I don't know why. I think Trin and I are fine. I hate phone calls. You don't have to do phone calls to sell. Just Facebook ads. Shove it in people's feeds. That's what everyone does. Have you heard of this thing called X Team? They don't pay very good. Thank you, good sir. Learn more just now than my introduction to UX. No shopping. We didn't have to donate again, but thank you. Yeah, just choice overload. The less clicks, the better. And honestly, you don't really get to decide what good UX is. The user gets to decide. You just have to watch the patterns of the user to decide, are they going where they're supposed to go? Are they going where I want them to go? And are they getting confused along the way? How long before you can get a second mortgage? August. What a crappy business practice. I mean, that's what a lot of people do. It sucks. People just sell really crappy products but market it to look nice, and then people are like, what did I just waste this money on? And then it's too late. The business is dead, and then they sell another one, and people make millions that way. Your thoughts on Trim Black's video on you? What video? What video are you talking about? Aren't paid ads not really good to evaluate your idea? It depends on how much reach you have without paid ads. Any advice for a graphic designer? That's basically UX. Yeah, well, okay. Are you just doing design? Because that's marketing. Look up colors and look up what colors mean to people. There's for example, the color purple is usually reserved for making something look prestigious. Red and yellow are used for hunger and food. That's why McDonald's uses it. I don't know. It's just once I figured out that marketing and sales is the key to basically everything. That's great. You guys go code a great app, but this is the reason why startups fail. They spend all their money making an app that no one needs and no one wants, and then they fail to change their business, or they just don't know how to market it, and they spent all their money making a good product up front, and they're like, oh, this product is just so good, it's going to go viral for sure. It's disrupting the market. It's going to change the product. It's going to change the product. It's going to change the market. And then it never does, because they don't know how to market, and they didn't put it out there in front of people. And that's the problem. That's what people, I don't think they get it. That's why brand is so friggin' important. Freelancer of graphic design, you need a great portfolio. Did you ever work as a digital marketer? You're looking at it right now. Digital marketing as a job is just the part where you market someone else's product. But I can code, so I can make my own apps and products or whatever, right? It doesn't matter, but it's not really my thing anyways. But like, I can make products, I have a brand, I know how to market, I know how to sell. I can do all the things. I have all the core skills there. The people that don't have a brand but have a product need a marketer, because they don't know how to market, or they don't have a brand. So yeah. Are you and Trend cool? I thought we were before he made the video. I think we are now. Thoughts on Tech Lead? I don't have any. I don't think about Tech Lead. You need a limiter on your mic. Yeah, probably. I need a pop filter, mainly. How much of your income approximately went into taxes last year? 20, in the 20s, somewhere in the 20%ish. You do business expense too, right? Josh has an amazing dating app called Grinder Eel, 100%. That's a weird song. Is starting a business with commission-based employees a good idea? Yeah, I think, well, I mean, do you give them a base salary in case they can't make that commission? If you don't, then you got to make sure that employees knows that, so they're okay with that. Would you recommend watching some Gary Vee for some marketing knowledge? Just read his book, Crushing It. The 2018 version, Crushing It. Everything that, okay, most of what Gary Vee talks about now is not marketing. He used to give a lot more actionable tips, but now he just says, don't let the haters get you down. Don't you just want to be happy? Like, he's more of a motivational speaker now. Just go read Crushing It. That's what you need. That's what made it click for me, at least. Yamin keeps trying to like get me to say explicit things by using funny names. Is AdMob a good way to monetize your app? I don't know. I've never done it. Okay. I'm submitting my form. I think we're good. How do you manage your time? I have problems with that, I'm be honest. I have problems managing my time. I'm building my portfolio, I have good web development skills, and I also have very good knowledge with digital marketing. I have good web development skills. Who gets to decide that? I don't get to decide that. You don't get to decide if you have good skills. The person you're applying to does. I have very good knowledge with digital marketing. Who gets to decide that? You don't get to. Maybe your portfolio of how much money you brought someone before they had you and then after. That would be a good comparison. How would you market an app with $0? I would create a brand, start off by posting in Facebook groups, probably. Oh, it's on Ty Lopez. That's a good meme. That's a good meme. Here in my garage. I'm pretty sure Ty Lopez hires people to. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he hires people to build products for him, and then he becomes the face of the product. Because there was one time that a guy asked him a question about real estate, and he couldn't answer, and he had to ask his friend. What a productivity tool to use? I use Notion, but productivity tool. I guess would be discipline, which is probably not the answer you're looking for, but just Notion, probably. If the market is saturated, go for niche. Always go for niche anyways. The niches are where the riches are. That's what they say. Posting what exactly? So you can't just post your app and be like, hey guys, check out my app, because that's annoying and no one likes that. You have to say, hey guys, here's what I made. Here's an app that could do something cool for you. Go check it out. Probably something like that. You gotta add value. So when I say add value, you have to give people something free before you tell them to go buy something. You have to help people before you offer services in the form of something paid to build a brand, okay? You can sell something without doing that, right? But then you're just a salesman. If you want to build a brand and be known for something, give them something that helps them for free that they can walk away with. Wants to start a mobile app service in Florida where the market is saturated. Mobile app service. You mean like fixing phones? Recommendations for learning marketing. Okay, Expert Secrets is a good book for learning marketing. Freelance web dev. Yeah, freelance web dev is legit. I mean, that's probably the only way to do it. One sec, I got a message. What's your blood type? That's a good question. I have no idea. I've learned HTML and CSS, now learning JavaScript. What do you think I should learn next to be a freelance dev? To be a freelance dev, you need customers first, because you need to know if you can build what they have. Like, don't spend forever just trying to build up a bunch of auxiliary skills that you don't know if you're going to need or not. You should know the basics, but like, you should try to get clients. Try to go get clients, and then when they say, can you make this? And you're like, actually, I can't. Then you know what you need to work on. Why would you give them something for free if you have a product with solid value? Yeah, so that's like the common mindset. So basically, you give ideas for free, and you sell the implementation of it. So you can tell people what to do, what they need for free. That's no problem. You say, hey, this is something that you should think about. This is something that I would do. But if they want that, or they want it implemented, then they have to buy it. So you give ideas for free, sell the implementation. If you have a product with a solid value, give them some of it for free, and if they want the rest, they have to pay. That's what a lot of people do too. That's why there's free trials. What web stack does Grindreel use? Yeah, I use WordPress. Why am I gonna build that stuff from scratch? That's too much time. I'm not gonna sit and spend forever making an app from scratch, like an e-commerce app from scratch, just because I'm a web dev, because I have something to prove, because I don't care about that. I want to sell stuff. That's my goal. So I'm gonna do whatever is the most pragmatic to get there. Josh, the question the guy asked was some bookish. Wait, what? Expert Secrets. Name of the author. I don't know. If you just find Expert Secrets, Russell Brunson, I think is his name. Russell Brunson. He's the guy who created ClickFunnels. Thoughts on Robert Kiyosaki? I like him. He's dope. Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's a good book. That book almost made me walk out of work too. There's a couple books that like I was listening to at work, and I realized how much I was being screwed over as an employee. In my opinion. Do you still code actively? No, I don't have a reason to. I don't want to do it as a job. I don't have app ideas. I just do it when I need to. What are some of the popular plugins you use with WordPress for your business? I've used Divi, I've used Elementor, I've used MailChimp, Zapier stuff. Growing pains, I appreciate that, man. I try to give actionable tips. Like I hate when people just tell you what you need to do, but like you're like, okay, that's great, but like what does that mean? It took me a whole year to give the idea for free, sell the implementation. Yeah, I mean, I can say, hey guys, you guys need to make a business and need to do this and that and blah 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 blah. And if you want, you guys can go figure that out, right? That's the free, that's the value. If you want, go figure that out. That's exactly what you need to do. But some people will, and some people will be like, well, actually, can you show me like specifically how? And then they buy. Why don't you want to spend a month making a website? Yeah, why not? How do you do content marketing on Instagram? I personally don't do content marketing on Instagram because I'm just not pushing anything right now. I like building my brand organically. Like, in my opinion, building a brand is better than just straight up paying for marketing, because if you build a brand, people know who you are and they're invested in you and they trust you and you've helped them out formerly, or you do your best to help them out, and you're not after their money. Like, as soon as you see an ad come up in Google, it says sponsored, or in Facebook, it says sponsored, Instagram says sponsored. It says sponsored when there's an ad, and immediately you know, even if it says free download, it's an ad. They want your money. They're doing something to get to your wallet. And not every video that I make, I'm after your wallet. Like, hardly any videos I'm like trying to sell something, because that's not what's important to me. Like, I want to build a brand. I want to be known for like actually giving good advice before I try to sell stuff. Like, imagine like all the people that are on YouTube that have like 10,000 subscribers but are selling a $400 course on how to build a YouTube channel. It's like, you have 10,000 subscribers. You should like get some amount of relative success. You don't got to be on chapter 10, right, to teach chapter 1. You only got to be on chapter 2 to teach chapter 1, but like, you know what I'm saying? Which route should someone take when starting as a freelancer besides Fiverr and Upwork? Yeah, so contract work. Look for contracting jobs. Contract to hire. Well, I don't know. Don't do contract to hire, because then you become an employee. Have you been yelled at by a boss? How did it go? If a boss yelled at me, I would just walk away. Like, if you can talk to me like an adult, but you can take that attitude somewhere else. Alright, well, I did my tax extension, so that's good. That was what I needed to get done today. Android or iOS? For coding or for like using? Like what exactly? This arm, I need a new mic arm so bad. Oh. Does it work? All right. What process do you go through when trying to generate new ideas? When trying to generate new ideas? I've never really had problems with generating ideas. That probably doesn't help you. Let me think about how to phrase that. Usually when I'm driving in my car, I have a bunch of ideas. Or when I'm just having conversation. But when I try to make it into an app, I make the minimum viable product and I release it. And I see if that's a thing that people want. If it's a thing that people want, then I will continue on that product. Or whatever, project, idea. If it's a thing that people don't want, I have to decide, okay, did I just suck at executing on this? Or is it just a crappy product? Like, that's the hard part, is deciding if you just have a crappy idea, a crappy project, or if you just did it bad. You just did it wrong. And a lot of people won't accept defeat. They won't do it. They'll make a crappy product and there's no market that wants it, and they'll be like, no. They just don't know they want it yet. Like, they do. And they just don't let it go. Like, sometimes you just gotta let it go, man, and move on to the next thing. People think that entrepreneurship is like 1 win and 0 losses, and that's how you make it big. And in reality, it's not 1-0. It's like 135 to 130. Like 135 wins, 130 losses. You don't need to be 120 wins and 0 losses, right? That's not how entrepreneurship works. You just need enough wins to tip the scale in your favor. And then as you start winning more, it becomes easy to look back and see, oh, okay, I know what to do now. It's never 1 and 0. It's always a bunch of ideas that work and a whole bunch of ideas that don't work. But no one ever talks about those because they didn't work. Is that somewhat motivational? I think about that. Like, when I make videos that do garbage, I'm just like, oh, just one of those days where I thought I had a good idea and it didn't work. Next time. And then the next video is like 100% more than average views. And I'm like, okay, cool. All right, what can I learn from this? How do people have to do their own taxes in the US, or how does that work? You got to file your own taxes. They send you a W-2 in the mail, and you got to go to Mr. IRS and say, this is how much I made, and this is how much taxes I paid, and they'll be like, you either paid enough taxes, or you didn't. What kind of mic do you have? This is a Samsung G-Track Pro from Best Buy. It was like $100. I wouldn't pay much more than that, personally. Could you click on the sponsored ad and not buy that? It might be wait, what? Oh, yeah. Should I lie about certain requirements on my resume? Lately, I saw requirements for a junior dev job. I feel that I can. All right, so here's my opinion. If you think that you can do the job, if you think that you can learn to do the job, apply for it. That's it. Requirements, irrelevant. I don't care. Like, if you want me to have 3 years experience, but you're asking me to make an HTML, CSS template, but you want me to have 3 years experience with Angular, that's stupid. I'm going to say that I have 3 years experience with Angular so I can get past the stupid job application because I can do your job. I can do what you're hiring me to do. Where do you see the biggest opportunities for entrepreneurs in 2020? That's not... It depends on the interest of that person, honestly. Like, what do they want to build a business around? Minimum viable product sounds like agile development to me. It sounds like the most pragmatic approach. Agile development is a meme, dude. Agile development is just a bunch of buzzwords companies use to sound more organized than other companies. Are you prepared for all the traffic of people working remote for the next 2 weeks? Bro, this is what's going to happen with people working remote. All the offices are like, all right, due to COVID-19, we're all working from home for the next little bit in the future here. That's what's going to happen. Everybody's going to go work from home. They're going to see and understand that freedom that they have working from home. Or they're going to be so brainwashed that they're going to be like, I miss going to the office. Like, this feels wrong. Like, that's how much, like, they love their slave owners, basically. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna work remote, and then they're gonna be like, why hasn't my job been remote this whole time? This is dumb. It's because the CEO's health was jeopardized, and the CEO can't sit on his yacht in the middle of the Caribbean if he's sick. So y'all get out of his office. Y'all get in his fancy $10,000 a month office covered in germs. As soon as the executives team is in their health is in jeopardy because of the workers, you know, all right, now you guys can go work remote. But if everyone is fine, get in the office. I need to micromanage you right now. We know exactly what you owe, but you have to guess. What if I guess wrong? Then you go to jail? What are you talking about, Ryan? Are you talking about taxes? Are you tired of software development? I don't know. Remote is the future. It's always been. Like, you don't need to go to an office. The only reason that you need to go to an office is because someone's making up some BS excuse of, we think face-to-face interaction provides something more that we can't really quantify or really explain how it works. That's how you know it's BS, when they're like, well, we can't really explain it. Okay, then shut up. I'm gonna go work at home. I still have to work at the office. Yeah, I don't. Thoughts on dropshipping? You're not adding anything new to the market. You're just marketing stuff differently. Josh, how tall are you? About 6'2". I weigh about 185. I've been trying to bulk up. Been trying to get big. But I don't know if it's working. Maybe. Have you done remote work before? That's like this the only thing that I would do. Ryan's talking about taxes. All right, so yeah, if you don't pay enough taxes, so you pay quarterly, right? So you can adjust your quarterly taxes. That's how it works. So if you don't pay enough for the last quarter, and you made a lot more this quarter, then you gotta pay. You know, you gotta pay a little bit more. And then if you're gonna you don't go to jail or anything. You don't go to jail or anything if you like underestimate. You just pay what you owe, and if you don't pay what you owe on time, then you get hit with the fees and the penalties, right? And then if you don't pay that, then you go to jail. You watch Cody Co? Cody Co's the best. I love Cody Co. Can you do a backflip on trampoline? What do you use for prototyping? Like software apps? I hate my job. It's long labor hours. What's the best way to jump into learning coding? I'm 24, boot camp. Don't do boot camp until you try it first. Don't do boot camp. Try it. Be self-taught first. Go to free code camp. Try that out. See if you like it. And don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't be like, I really enjoy this because you hate your job, right? Don't just go learn code and convince yourself that you love it because you hate your job so much. That's what I did. And then you're going to end up hating coding as a job. But if you really do enjoy it, go for it. Josh, what was your job before YouTube? I worked as a developer. I did C#, .NET, and JavaScript stuff. What's the most common job title in software developer, but not software engineer? If your job title is engineer in it, one of you and your supervisor must have professional engineer license. No. In Canada, yeah. Canada is like, well, you have engineer in your name? Excuse me, we're gonna need that license. Not in the US. You can have whatever title you want. If you work for a company, why do you have to do the taxes? Can't the company do that on your behalf? No, I don't want anyone doing my taxes on my behalf. I don't want a little babysitter. No. It's America. It's free for all. Please don't do my taxes. I'd like to do my taxes myself. I don't want my company managing how much I pay in taxes or how much I owe in taxes. So the company lets you decide how many dependents you file, how many exceptions you file. What is C# used for? You could do Unity with it. You could do Xamarin with it. And then .NET. Did I miss something? I've just been restructured out of a job. Thomas, that sucks, dude. Restructured out of a job. There's some redundancy in the organization that we need to eliminate right now. Hold on. Let me adjust my camera. Top 3 epidemic sound artists. I don't usually use. I don't. All right. Sarah the Instrumentalist. Dylan Sitz. And then like Ooey. OOYY. Are remote jobs available for someone who's self-taught, just learned coding? Of course they are. You just have to convince them that you're trustworthy to do the job and that when you get stuck, you won't just sit around all day. What's my diet like? I don't really count calories. I'm pretty trash at that. I just know if I'm having a surplus. Like, I just know. Like, if I have like 5 Reese's, I know that's going to be a surplus that day. Is there toilet paper in Utah? No. I don't know. Why clean your house when you can clean your butt? I don't know. I feel like baby wipes would be more practical. You don't think that the virus has accelerated the inevitable? I don't know. I'm not really qualified to talk about that. I'm not specialized in that. I don't know why. My best opinion is your best opinion. Frozen Reese's, Nick. Excuse me. If you're gonna eat Reese's, they need to be in your freezer before that. Motivate me to get out of bed. Get out of bed, TJ. Read my previous comment. Got you. Rejected from Georgia Tech, University of Washington, UT Austin. I got into UI, UC, but math major. I've gotten into ASU for CS. I genuinely love coding. I want to join Google. What should I do next? Yeah, so you don't need a degree. You don't need a degree to work at Google. They already said that publicly. You do not need a degree to work at Google. Google says no to degree. I'm Googling it right now. There you go. Here's the article about it. Google, Apple, and 12 other companies that no longer require employees to have a college degree. Here you go. You don't need a degree. If you genuinely love coding, you don't need a degree to go there. There's the article. If you don't believe me. Ho-hos in the fridge. Yeah, that's true. Like the peanut butter in the Reese's doesn't freeze. And then you get that nice chocolate crunch. It's good. I have some in my freezer right now. Can you tell? I'm in Britain. They got rid of me 3 weeks before I would have gotten redundancy pay. Oof. They knew that too. That's the thing. They knew that. That's calculated. The company knows how much you make because they pay you. If you work for yourself, okay, but an employee makes a fixed salary, so what's the point of doing it yourself? Yeah, because you can claim exceptions. If you have a lot of kids, you have exceptions on your taxes. If you're head of household, your taxes change. If you're married, your taxes change. If you're single, your taxes are totally different. Like there's still some flexibility in how taxes work if you make a fixed salary at a company. You can claim like deductions. How can I work on more self-discipline? Yeah, I think the gym really helps me with self-discipline, and made that sound super cliche because number one, the gym is really difficult and it's uncomfortable every time you do it, right? Working out feels as hard, and then that carries on to other things in life, doing things that you don't really want to do, doing things that kind of are uncomfortable, and all progress in life happens when you're uncomfortable, outside comfort zone area. Got a huge bag in my fridge. Oof, yeah. I chosen CS as a course, but when I started working on wait, message retracted. Oh, okay. Any Android app ideas for portfolio? Anything with CRUD. I mean, I don't know. Actually, Android app, you could do whatever. Android has like fun. You could use like the sensors of your phone. You could use the cameras of your phone. You could use GPS location of your phone, all that fun stuff. Like, one moment. I just feel like there's a lot you could do. All right, sorry. Claim your computer, your internet fees. All right, so here's the thing. Business expensing internet. This is known as a mixed use expense. You cannot, okay, this is not financial advice. Don't try to business expense 100% of your phone. Don't try to business expense 100% of your internet. Those are all mixed use. If you claim that you only use your phone, your one phone for business 100% of the time, the IRS is going to go, do you have Facebook Messenger on your phone? Have you ever used Facebook before? You got YouTube on your phone? Like, they're going to, no, good luck. Good luck. Same with the internet. Unless you have two. Unless you have one phone that's personal and one that's strictly business, then you can do it. Do you listen to Cody Co's music? Not really. Okay, even if I don't need a degree, what do I do? YouTube tutorials are not that good. So do I buy Algo Pro or something? I want to strengthen my fundamentals. Algo Pro is not fundamentals. Algo Pro is algorithms and data structures. If you want to strengthen the fundamentals, you got to find what job you want to work there at Google first. Like, what job do you want to Google? Okay, go look at their descriptions. Go see what they need you to know for those descriptions. Learn those things. Build an app with those things, and then learn Algo Pro for data structure and algorithms, because that's what you can do in the interview, or whatever. Whatever you want to do. Try all the free stuff before you pay. You calculate what percentage of uses. Yeah, but if you go over 80-20, if you go over like 80% business, 20% personal, if you say like this is 95% business, 5% personal, they're still going to be like, yeah, okay. All right. Good luck. Don't do that. Don't mess with the IRS. Don't do it. Mayor, my friend recommended me to see you. I'm not disappointed. Hey, thanks, dude. I appreciate you. I tried going to the gym for about 1 or 2 months. It did increase my discipline. Guess I'll go back. That's the way to do it. Did you see that QAnon has gone public? No, I did not. But that's how you build a brand. What about a business phone from your landline? You'd have to have 2 lines, right? Then you can mark off the business phone as business. Me claiming internet as a tax write-off. So what business do you deal that needs you to search for waifu? Did you make Trim Black take the vid down, or why is it gone? I didn't make him do anything. Everyone's like, copyright strike the video, and I was like, no, I like him. It's fine. I don't care. Make the video. Whoever you want. He unlisted it. He was in the chat the other day. You can go look at the last live stream, and he said that he unlisted the video. I work in retail, earning $30,000 a year, but would love to explore software. What would you recommend me to do, in what order? Adrian, all right, decide what you want to make. If you want to do web dev, free code camp for sure. If you want to do mobile dev, I'm not a mobile dev specialist. I can't really say. I'd say maybe watch some Xamarin tutorials. That's with an X, not a Z. Xamarin with an X. If you want to do game dev, probably Unity or Unreal Engine for blueprints. I messed with the IRS and won. Yeah, it's just not something you want to. It's just not something you really like. Let's say, I don't know. You do everything legal, you still don't want to get audited because it's still annoying. They want every single paperwork, every single receipt, blah blah blah. They just make your life a living annoyance, right? Like, you're like, I did everything right. They're like, that's fine. We just want to see everything. You're like, but I have work to do. And they're like, well, you remember that receipt from 35 years ago? We're going to need that. It's like, you don't want, just do it right. Pay them what you're supposed to. Do what you're supposed to. Don't mess with them. Would love to see more corporate cringe. Roger that. We could put some more of that. Any advice someone want to start a career as a remote web dev? I don't know if you can have a career as a remote web dev. You can have a career as a web dev and work remote. What's better, Skillshare or Udemy? Udemy is course by course, so if you know there's a teacher you really like, you can go for that. Skillshare is like a subscription to Udemy. Irvin started Lambda School because of the vids. I hope you enjoy it, dude. IRS can give money back. Of course they can. That's what a refund check is for people. Tax refunds for people. Tax refunds are dumb. Okay, I would recommend that you don't get tax refunds because that money could be working for you the entire year instead of just sitting at the IRS headquarters waiting for you to get it back. Like, you overpay on taxes and then you wait until the end of the year and get a big check back and you're like, "Oh wow, tax refund. Why don't you just take all the money that you're supposed to get and just not get a refund but not pay anything and just break even and get zero?" And then the whole time you make more during the year. You don't get a refund at the end of the year, but the whole time you could make that money work for you. You could invest that money if that's what you wanted to do. You know, you could, like, that's the I don't know. Refunds never made sense to me because the whole year that money could be doing work for you. That money could be buying stuff that you want. That money, you know, but now I got to wait till I get my refund to do whatever. Like, it's dumb. It doesn't make any sense. But if you're bad with money management, great. Maybe that's for you. Put it in a savings account with interest at least, you know? Take what you would have overpaid the IRS, put it in a savings account with interest, and then at the end of the year when everyone gets a tax refund, you still get a refund to yourself, and now at least you got interest. IRS ain't paying interest on that money they're holding on that they're going to give you back at the end of the year. They're not giving you extra money, you know? You overpay. They're not giving you 3% on whatever they're paying you back on the refund. It's not... I don't know. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I saved in the back pocket for a ring, then I found out I put in long hours and she had been seeing my oof. Is this stream going to be available later? Yes. Make videos of what would be good company practices so we get the other side of the coin too. Yeah, it's zero micromanagement. Trust but verify. You give them a loan. No, it's not a loan. You have to pay interest on loans. IRS does not pay interest when they give you your tax refund back. They've been holding onto your money all year, right? So you think when they pay it back to you, they would give you interest, right? That's a loan. That's just free money. That's just dumb. It doesn't make no sense. Tutorial request. How to get a girlfriend as a dev. Maybe just how to get a girlfriend. But the first step, how to talk to girls. You can't just get a girlfriend. You got to talk to girls, take them on dates, see if you even want them as a girlfriend. Not going to get a 3% savings. I mean, still, that's, you know, it's going to be like 0.2%, but that's still more. 6-figure Upworker here. Yeah, I mean, you can make decent money on Upwork, but you can make decent money not on Upwork too. I'm applying to a job. If I get paranoid employers using me for overwork, any advice with that? What do you mean overwork? Like for the I got a CS degree, got a coding job. I resigned because of the frustration. I don't know what to do with life. Get a remote job and then use that flexibility of the remote life to figure out what you want in life. That's exactly what happened to me. Got code job, work remote. Oh crap, I still don't like doing this every day for 8 hours. What do I do? What are some areas in tech you think could be big potential business? Some ideas, AR, VR. I don't have any like app ideas for AR and VR, or I would make them myself. But AR is going to be bigger than VR for the significant future until they can figure out how to downsize VR equipment and make it affordable for the masses. Think about how long it takes to get like cell phones out to the world. Like, it went pretty quick, but same thing has to happen with VR headsets. So AR will be pretty big for the future. Like, because a lot of people are getting phones every single day for the first time, and you can do AR on a phone. Look through your phone camera. VR is a whole different set of equipment. It's big, bulky, expensive. I tried working from home, ended up renting an office. That sounds big oof. But I mean, if that's what you like you don't, just because you work remote doesn't mean you have to work at home. You don't have to sit in your office alone all day. You can go to a Starbucks coffee shop. You can go to a hotel lobby and just watch people check in and out while you work all day. You can go work on the beach. You can go work in the mountains. Use your phone to tether your internet. Like, you could do anything you want when you work remote. It's not, you go to your friend's house. Like, I don't know. Work at a fan company, but coding corporate has taken a toll. What's the first thing you do if you want to work for yourself? Yeah, so you got to figure out a way to sell a product, provide a service that improves something, does something new, unique, executes better than an existing service. You don't have to be unique to the market, okay? That's a big failure. There's probably something that you know right now that you could monetize, but you don't think that you could because you just assume everyone knows it. And then probably learn how to open a business. Do you get sponsorships? Yeah, I get sponsorships. I just don't take them. I get sponsorship requests. I was gonna email some of the sponsorships requests that I got on stream, but I don't know if I want to do that because I don't want to dox anybody. I don't know. I don't want to, like, let me get a sponsorship by Canon USA or Panasonic or some camera gear, something that I would use, or like a microphone sponsorship or something. Like, I don't care about cloud hosting, you know? Like, okay, great. Like, I'm not, you know? If I need the money, right, then I'll do it. But I'd rather stay true to who I am than just do it for the money. By the way, this stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Just kidding. Raid Shadow Legends hasn't actually reached out to me ever. Squarespace did. Wix did. Right? Imagine if I did like a Wix thing on this channel. They'd be like, but Josh, you're a dev. And I'd be like, I know. I'm sorry. Doesn't make any sense. I try to be consistent, but I do so little, then go do something else. I hate what I'm doing, but I'm lazy. Yeah, dude. I mean, you have to decide how do I say this? The pain of regret weighs a lot more than the pain of failure, for sure. I can't block until I start. Yeah. Is it okay to register an LLC before you start? You don't need an LLC to start a business. If you just start selling stuff and making money without a LLC, you're just a sole proprietor. See if you can do that first. See if you can make $1 first, just on your own, before you make an LLC. There's no sense in doing, like, you should make one for sure, but you don't need one to start a business. You could start a business without an LLC and you're just a sole proprietor, self-employed. Darren, dude, appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here for 30K. How much do sponsorships pay? They don't. I mean, sometimes they offer me money, or they say, please give us your rate. And I'm usually like, all right, 30-second shout out is $1,000. And then sometimes they're like, the best we can do is $400. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Or I'm like, you want a dedicated video? That's going to be $8,000. And they're like, how about 1,200? I'm like, nah, I'm good. Because I just prefer being myself. Like, I don't like having to bend to the rules of sponsorships. Like, I don't mind sponsorships. Like, just give me something that I would use. Usually it's like some arbitrary, like one company reached out to me that wanted me to do a dedicated video on time tracking and employee management. I was like, do you even watch my channel? And they were like, how much is it? And I was like, 12 grand for a dedicated video. I knew they would say no. And they said no. So 12 grand is your sellout price, Josh? I don't know. I was just messing with them. A lot of people are like, well, I could get the same amount of views on Facebook for $500 and we're paying you $550, okay? That you're getting a deal. And I'm like, okay, but you don't have a relationship with your views on Facebook. You don't have authenticity and genuine trust between your Facebook sponsored post and the people that click on it. You don't have a one-on-one connection, right? And they're like, but I'm like, get out of here. No, I don't want your sponsorship. Here's the thing, too, because they usually give you a script. They usually give you a script that you have to read off like at least 3 bullet points or something. And then you have to look excited about it. I did that once. I was like, hey guys, this video is sponsored by blah, 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 blah. And then you have to send it to them to review, which takes a few days. You have to send it to them to review, and then you have to wait. And they're like, oh, well, you weren't smiling enough, Josh. Could you smile a little more? You didn't sound happy enough. And I'm like, because I don't care about this product. I didn't say that though, you know, and then it just goes back and forth like that, you know, and they're like, can you do it again? Well, could you mention this point instead of this point? And you're just like, oh my God, can I just release this video right now? Cause like, that's annoying. Like I probably left a lot of money on the table because I just don't, I don't want to tell people to buy stuff that I wouldn't use. That's my problem. Like, people are like, here's this great thing. Yeah, we're willing to pay you money. I'm like, but would I use it? And the people that watch me believe me. I'm not going to use it, so I'm not going to tell them to do it. Like, okay, all right, here's a bunch of garbage that I get. I get a lot of requests from web hosting websites. Like, I get a bunch of stuff from web hosting, and I'm just like, look, man, Heroku is free. GitHub Pages is free. I get some database hosting sites. I'm like, Firebase is free. Go use the free stuff. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm not going to go hunt down the free stuff as like a broke college kid or someone that's frugal and tell these people to go spend money when they can get it for free. And it's good. And it does everything they need. And you want me to tell them to go spend $39.99 with my discount code Josh to get 15%? Like, I don't care. Like, I can't do that. It doesn't feel right. That feels wrong to tell people that. Like, I'll sell my own stuff. Is this stream sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends? It's sponsored by Von Racer chairs, low key. Bruh, no, I bought this chair off Amazon because DX Racer is way too much money. It's actually falling apart right now. I need to get a new one. But is it scalable though? You can pay money to scale if you want. I sponsor products I use and work with. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. Like I like if Canon wants to give me a camera to review, I'd be like, hell yeah, dude, give me that camera. I'll sponsor the crap out of this camera. You know, if Red cameras are like, here's our new Red camera, please talk about that. I'd be like, you got it, 100%. This is the best camera I've ever used. Like, I don't like. Give me something that I would buy, or I would use, or give me some pre-workout or something. You know. I don't. I probably. I don't know. I don't know how much money I've really left on the table, but I know a significant amount because it just feels wrong to do that to people. It just feels wrong. I don't want to do it. Ugh. I just got a match on Tinder. I had an idea called Moogle where you find cows on. That'd be fun. You have a night bot, but do you have a day bot? That's the real questions. G Fuel. Yeah, let me get some G Fuel. I think that's just pre-workout. I think that's just like low-key pre-workout. One company reached out to me and they were like, we work with some of the biggest YouTubers. Like, we're talking about chairs in the background. They were like, we're one of the biggest chair companies in the world, and we work with YouTubers like Boogie 2889 or whatever. Yeah, you guys know Boogie, right? And like Boogie is things are not going good for Boogie, and they're like, we'd like to sponsor a chair with you, and they were like referencing Boogie as someone that they work with, and I was just like, I want your chair, but I can't be associated with that. That match plus your face equals epic. I would show you, but then is that like this is too mean. Hit the unmatch real quick. $2988. Yeah, that's what it is. Do you use an HD webcam or do you use extra lighting behind the camera? I was using this until it died a second ago, so you can see the little lights on the back. It has 4 lights fully charged, but yeah, I was using this to light up my face as an auxiliary, and then over here there's a big light. Is there a significant benefit from using pre-workout? Not really, no. I mean, you get some pump, just caffeine, basically. I don't know. Are you guys enjoying the stream? I feel like this stream is it's chill stream, but it's a little bit different. I hope you're getting something out of it. I'm from Russia, kind of person who don't want to learn docs to answer some questions, but I can do real tasks. Now I'm using, that works. How are those headphones? These were like $60 or $70. I think I'd pay like $35. I'd pay like $35. I don't think they're worth what I paid. Just because they're Sony or whatever. What's your opinion on dating? What's the right age to date? I don't know if there's a right age to date. I started dating when I was like 14. How do you know if you want a girlfriend? I'm really confused. If you want a girlfriend, how do you know if you want a girlfriend? I don't know. Do you enjoy mingling with lots of new females on the regular? Then probably the girlfriend is not the route for you. Do you enjoy mingling with a select few people and having one of those people be a female on a regular? Then maybe a girlfriend is for you. Do you enjoy a few select females regularly? Then they probably don't know about each other. Or maybe they do and they're just cool. I don't know. There's some Cyrillic in there. I cannot read Russian, but thank you. What's the best way to grow your brand online other than Facebook groups? Don't put your brand on one platform. TikTok is a good way to grow right now. They have a good organic reach. Instagram sucks. Facebook groups is good. YouTube is good. LinkedIn is good. If you're not banned on LinkedIn, it's a pretty good. Getting some nuggets of Ty Lopez knowledge. Why'd you choose mechanical engineering? My family wanted me to do it. Behind the scenes of your business. Did I miss it or you showed it off? Behind the scenes as like visually behind the scenes? Like behind the scenes is my... Here's the visual behind the scenes. There's not a lot going on. Here you go. There's the behind the scenes. We have some cameras here. We have an Xbox that I never use. I don't know. Like there's not a whole lot visually. There's a bunch of crap in here. A bunch of batteries and stuff here. Apparently on LinkedIn, I'm the CEO of Google now. Don't. Okay, well, you probably won't get popped for that. The reason that I think that I got popped for getting banned on LinkedIn is because I offered a job. I offered a job on LinkedIn because I was CEO of Google, Apple, whatever, right? And I said, hey, anybody looking for a job? Because I know a guy. And like, I think like 75 people responded. And they're like, please, sir, I'm looking for a job. Please, sir, looking for front end. And I was like, bro, I'm not CEO of Google. Are you for real? Josh, did the girlfriend story brought you extra attention from female viewers? No. Fortran versus C++. I don't really have any. We only need one more like. Hey, yeah, do me a favor. Just hit one more like, please. The nano leaves. I think they're expensive. I probably wouldn't buy them again. How many times have you been banned from LinkedIn? Like twice. The first time I got banned, I was like, all right, I'll do it right the next time. But then in their TOS, it says that if you get banned from using LinkedIn services once, you are banned from using LinkedIn services everywhere. Can you live in the US with a remote job offer? Can you get an H-1B visa with it? What? They're not going to give you an H-1B if they want to bring you to the US and let you work remote. Most likely it's going to be an office job. Do you have a full wall of nano weaves? Nano leaves? Nano weaves. No, just that. They're too expensive. I wouldn't buy them. How to charge for freelance work? You see 50-50, but now I'm thinking 30-30-30-10 might be better. Laura, get 100% upfront. As much as you can upfront. Don't do 50-50. Don't say pay now and then half when you're satisfied, right? Like, don't do that. 100% upfront. And it's going to take a lot of work because they're going to be like, but we don't know what you can. And this is what you say. This is, you just 100% always upfront. Because if you leave money on the table like that, then they can just keep changing the requirements over and over and over and over and over and over. And if you don't want to, or you've done it too many times and they don't pay you, there's nothing you can do. Like, you could sue them, I guess, if they signed a contract, but you don't want to deal with any of that. Just say, I offer a money back guarantee, but it's 100% upfront. That's the price. If you're not satisfied with your work, that's money back guarantee. That's what you do. Don't do 50-50. It sounds like fair and fun. 30-30-30-10 sounds even worse. Don't do that. 100% upfront every single time. That requires a lot of trust, but you'll see how much they trust you. Are they a good client? Do they trust you? They believe in the work that you can do? Because if they want not 100% upfront, then they don't trust you, which means they're probably going to be an annoying client. Just say money back guarantee. How much do you make on YouTube? Somewhere around 9,500 right now. Are you eating anything while streaming? Not right now. Any response to Trend Black's video on you? There's not a video on me. Go look it up. How's it going, Michael Scott? Dude, what's up? Would you recommend working with a startup that gives co-founders shares as a side hustle for a new dev? No. No, because 9 out of 10 startups fail, so those shares mean nothing. That's a meme. I will take less equity. Clients are never satisfied. Exactly, right? So just get 100% front. You're taking on the risk. That's true. $9,500 a year. No, like per month from ad revenue. How much do you make on course sales? I don't really promote them. I think I've made like $100. I put so much effort in, but it wasn't worth it. I'm giving up now. I mean, the views are so low. I'm even 24/7 live stream with 0 viewers because you're not adding any value, dude. And I don't know. I'm not saying that to be mean. You have a music promo channel. So instead of a music promo channel, why don't you teach people something about what you know? Why don't you give them something of value? Just showing people something is not the same as giving them value. People want value. Sometimes people want to be entertained. Sure. But to get started on a saturated platform, you need to offer something that they can use. Josh, why HR people give so bad advice? I think it depends. I don't know if those people in the last video were HR. You say that you found out about your parents losing house in the US engineering work in one video. Wait, what? But also say they lost it and you were aware of it in Finland. Can you clarify? No, my dad said like he was dealing with like changing jobs. I didn't know that he was losing his house. I knew now that he was losing his house. He didn't tell me that he was losing his house. I just found out about that afterwards. He told me that he was making career shifts. Bought the tank top. Josh looks. Hey, thanks, Joe. Appreciate you, dude. I'm gonna go watch Trim Black now that you mentioned. Yeah, dude. Go give him some views. I don't have any issues with him. There are so many coding tutorials already. That's like, okay. How do I say it? That's not a growth mindset. You got to have a growth-oriented mindset, abundance-oriented mindset. You can always make new coding tutorials. People always want the newest and latest and updated tutorials. That's fantastic for web dev. So if you're out there and you want to make a coding channel, go make the coding channel. People want me to do coding tutorials, and I'm like, why? There's so many out there, and they're like, because we want it from you, right? The same thing can happen to you if you make a coding channel. But they don't care about the other stuff. They want it from you, or maybe they want your take on it, or that maybe you have some tip or trick that you learned that you could share that other tutorials aren't sharing. They always want the latest and greatest, right? And in web dev, everything is changing all the time. It doesn't matter if there's so many coding tutorials. There's people wanting to learn code every day. The industry's changing every day. Go make your code tutorial channel. Go do it. It's gonna be slow. It's always slow. I started at 0 viewers, the same. How are things with your sister? There's no, I don't know. I don't really talk. How you handle HR? You gotta match their energy level, basically. How does one build a great work ethic like yourself? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm lazy. I'm a lazy POS. Oh, yesterday I felt bad for taking a day off. I just went geocache all day. It felt bad. There aren't many tutorials on Python 3.8.2. It doesn't matter even if there is tutorials on Python 3.8.2. It doesn't matter. Stop thinking about that you have to bring something new and unique. Just do it better. Do it differently. Do it some other way. Like, don't ever think everyone's already doing that. Why do I do it? What do you mean? Because you're going to do it better. You're going to do it different. You're going to do it your way. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as change a tire. There's 2 videos, how to change a tire. Right? How to change a tire, whatever. And then how to change a tire 2020. Everyone's going to click on how to change a tire 2020. The same thing with like other dumb, like how to light a fire. How to light a fire 2020. It's the same, been done for thousands of years. Nothing's changed. But people want the newest version of it. How do you promote your content? I don't pay for promotion. I just try to. If I made a geocaching channel where I just purely went out and explored Utah and just had some awesome B-roll, would you watch it? Because that would be super fun. Like this, that's what I do for fun. Like an urban exploration channel with like puzzles and national, like if anything, it would get more people into it. It's so fun. Maybe wait for Python 4. There will be, no, don't wait. Just get started now. You'll wait for Python 4 when you could already been making videos right now. How to change the tire without contracting COVID. Yeah, you get it. Now you're onto it. Now we're working. Thanks for motivating me. Don't look, man. The motivation part's gonna fade, all right? And you're still gonna be like, go do it. What would A-roll be? The A-roll would be like, all right, here's our track for today. These are the geocaches we're gonna go. Here's the puzzles that we're gonna try and solve, and here's how we did it. If the dogs appear enough in that, yes, we would. All right, I'll make that channel. I don't know, what should it be called? Josh Explores. B-roll geocache. I don't know. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to go. It'd be kind of cheating, right? I wouldn't want to ruin it for people, but I wouldn't like totally ruin it. You'd have to have like context of where I'm at specifically to. I had someone set themselves on fire changing my tire. True story. You should probably not go to that body shop anymore. I watch you only for business insights and drama only. Sorry. That's cool, dude. It's all good. You don't got it. No, I don't expect everyone to be interested in what I'm interested in. I don't need. It's fine. There's a small amount of us that just watch you for you. I appreciate you guys. Like that's like, for example, today is one of those days where there's not a lot of people here on the live stream, but the people that are here are the people that watch what I make, probably basically no matter what I'd make. And so, like, to be honest, you guys are the real ones. Here's a Keanu. Thank you for being here. Explore with Josh. Are you preparing yourself for the inevitable when you're no longer able to make money on YouTube? What? I don't need to make money, ad revenue on YouTube. I can sell stuff. I can market stuff. I have skills. What? Here's some of my Uganda dollars for gratitude. You made me fight for my working from home rights on the front end job. I hope I can work at least 2 days of the week. That's awesome, Tubi. Thanks. You don't have to do that. You have courses on Udemy. I'd only put courses on Udemy if you're gonna do it free. So that's the reason why people make courses. If you want to make money on Udemy, don't. That's not. Don't really do that. Put free courses on Udemy so that you can collect emails. Because when someone signs up for your free Udemy course, you get their email that they use to sign up with it, and then you can take that email, you can put it in a database, and then you can market paid stuff to that course or that email. I mean, like you get the email from Udemy. You put it in a database, MailChimp, whatever you want to use, and then you come up with a paid course that's not available on Udemy. It's available on whatever you use to post it, and you charge $50, $30, whatever, right? And you get 100% of that instead of Udemy taking 1%. That's the pro tip. There's the pro tip of the stream. You're welcome. Do that. I don't even do it. I should do it. Maybe I'll do that. I watch a channel with B-roll. Okay. That'd be dope. Make a video where you open dark web mystery bot. No. No, that's FBI open up waiting to happen. Nope. Bye. Thank you for the Ugandan dollars. Will you consider another marriage in the near future? No. Ew, no. Not in the near future. Not in the far future. No. How long did it take for you to get 1,000 subs? I don't know. I had like I started this channel on like video games. I think I had like 400 subs before I really started, and then maybe it took me like 2 months, which felt like forever. Oh my god! When you first start YouTube and you don't get any views, oh, everything feels like forever. I know that's good advice, but sounds devious as all get out. That's not devious. That's just email marketing. Have you ever been to a website that said, get 15% off if you sign up for our updates? People are collecting emails. It's just email marketing. There's nothing devious about it. It's been happening for a while. All the email ads you get in your phone, that's what they do. That's why they do it. Joshua ASMR geocaching B-roll. True. Oh, also, here's another pro tip. Text marketing is the next big thing, if you'd like to know. Text marketing is going to be huge. Because now you got email marketing, which started off really high open rate, and now it's down to like 10% open rates because everyone gets spam emails because everyone started doing it. And now there's text marketing, which is what Gary Vee is all about these days. So Gary Vee always has his sweater, his t-shirt on that says text me, right? That's not his personal number. That's just some number that lets him collect your phone number so that he can send out a mass text message to everyone when he comes out with a new pair of shoes. Text marketing. I'll probably start doing that, to be honest, because text marketing, that's like 100% open rate almost. So that's why he's all about it. Gotta get back job. Thomas, thanks for being here. Do you think web dev will become obsolete with the rise of it? Nah, not for a while. You gotta program the AI to make something. Text marketing sounds annoying. It does, right? But just for you. Dude, I'm going to Dev Mountain, Dallas. There's so much going on right now. Can I DM you for advice? Yeah, dude. Slide through the DMs on Instagram. It's up there. Do you still love the last girlfriend? No. Nope. I love my dogs, though. They're the real ones. What do you think about affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing is fine. If you believe in the product, do affiliate marketing. ClickFunnels lets you set up text marketing as easily as email. Do they really? Maybe I should move over to some ClickFunnels. That's cool. ClickFunnels is kind of expensive though. Also, their UI is a little bit janky. There's also Kajabi for courses is what people are using. I'm pretty sure that's what Tech Lead uses for his stuff is Kajabi. Kajabi? I don't know how to say it. ClickFunnels is fine though. Can I pick somebody in the chat to like hold down the Cherry, you hold down the chat. You're always here. I'm gonna make you a moderator. So Cherry, you take over the chat. I'm just gonna go to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Do you like cats though? Oh dude, I love cats. Alright, I'll be right back. All right, thanks for being here. Thanks for waiting. Sorry. They upsell way too much, yeah. This would be a perfect time for a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor vid. Where's my... There we go. Did you forget to turn this off? Nah, I just walked away for a second. No big deal. I have a question. Alright, I'm ready, dude. Hit me with a question. Behind the scenes. You work from home, yeah? What do you do to stay social outside your home? I go on dates a lot. Go to the gym. I've never really been like a super social person. I'm kind of an introvert. Oh, I was at the store yesterday. Just shopping. Getting some stuff to make some pizza. And this guy just walks up and he bro fisted me. Like from the, like he just tapped me. He's like, hey, what's up, dude? And I was like, what's up, man? He's like, dude, like I'm subscribed to your channel. I was like, sweet, man, cool. Good to meet you. It's so strange. It's always a little weird because they know you, but you don't know them. But you want to be cool with them, but it's always like I don't feel special. Did you wash your hands? Of course, absolutely. It's how you gotta prevent the coronas. I've never done anything with Jamstack. Regards, Dragon. Thanks for being here, dude. What do you think about tech course websites like Udemy to sell technical stuff, programming, as opposed to just putting on YouTube and monetizing the channel? I think if you should give some stuff for free if you want, but also if you feel like it's something that you could charge for, do that. Or do both and grow the brand in both places. That's probably the real play, is do both. Am I doing YouTube full time? I sure do. I got more interaction from one of your rare outings when most of us barely talk. Yeah. What's the greatest FPS and why is it Halo? Yeah, I don't know. Sorry about that. Thanks for the contributions. Michael, thanks for that comment, man. Dude, I love doing YouTube full time. I really want to do some meetups. Like, I keep thinking about it every day, but I don't know what we would do. Like, do I teach you guys how to build a brand? Because that would be fun for me to do. Be like, all right, what do you want to make? What do you want to make? What do you want to make? Do you want to get a job or do you want to quit your job? I'll help you do both. How much you bench? I was lifting 225 for reps the other day. Having a chest day is tomorrow. I'll find out for you then. Oh, that's cool. Marine Corps veteran. I want to start. Oh, that'd be cool. How do you become scared applying for software engineering jobs? I've only had programming experience in a school setting. It's tough studying without regular access to internet. Jim, that is pretty hard. Do you have a project portfolio? No meetups. Oh, I mean, like, you're talking like health-wise? When I say meetup, I don't think anyone would come, number one. I don't think anyone would. I think maybe 2 people would show up. So that would be cool, but I wouldn't, like, that'd be the worst if I was like, all right, here's a meetup. Let's come hang out. What do you want to do? And like 400 people showed up, because then I wouldn't not be prepared for that. Put a whiteboard in front of a room, call it a convention. Ooh. Call it JoshCon. Yeah. I should charge like $5 and then just buy a bunch of pizzas for everybody. I don't know. There should be a YouTube channel for just live stream whiteboard tests and interviews. Yeah. You still talk to your mom and sister? That's kind of a strange question. My mom doesn't really talk to me. She just leaves me on red. I don't talk to my sister. I don't know where she lives. I don't know what she does. I don't know any of it. I know event. Josh Hackathon. Do you think, how much is enough do you think to save up before starting an online shop business from home? I want to sell fan art. You gotta be careful selling fan art because you might get popped for like copyright. I'd show up for a meetup, but I live in AC. I'm learning front end, but I want to make games. But the struggle to make a game on your own is real. Do you know any friends that are successful in game dev? I don't have any friends that are successful in game dev. The struggle is real in game dev in general. If you work at a company, you're going to be underpaid and overworked. And if you work by yourself, you're going to be underpaid and overworked. But at least the outcome is up to you and not someone else. Call it JoshCon, then finish it with a pitch for Amway, Mary Kay, doTERRA, Essential Oils, Herbalife, and what else? Arbonne. All right, so pro tip. The next video that I'm doing is going to be how multi-level marketing is using coronavirus to get people recruited into their pyramid garbage. They're like, are you running out of soap? Because Arbonne has an immune booster that will help your immune system. Worried about COVID? We got that too. Like, I don't know. Mom leaves you on red? That's mean. Yeah, she leaves me on red a lot. What do you do? My mom watches my videos, and I think she uses that as an excuse for a relationship with me, to be honest. That's probably TMI, but I don't care. Because I feel like that's wrong. Started my first software dev job out of school. Any tips for my first dev job? You need a portfolio. MLMs are literally the worst. It's going to be so good. I'm going to make a toilet paper multi-level marketing company. And I'm gonna stack toilet paper in a pyramid, and I'm gonna be like, don't you want to be part of the downflow? My downward line. It's always the people that you never talk to. Do you want to learn C#, or do you think it's worth it? If do you want to? It's okay. What do you want to do with it? How's your dad's flying lessons going? My dad's. He doesn't have flying lessons. It's just me. Do you recommend resources for how to build a portfolio? Oh, recommended resources, Jesse. Yeah, so how to build a I have a video on that. Build a portfolio in 10 minutes with GitHub Pages. That'll do it for you. You hate hackathons? I don't hate hackathons. They're not exciting to me because I don't want to code. I only want to code if I have ideas for something I need to make. And if that thing requires code, then I'll code. That's all. Opinions on HR. Don't flush your dreams down the toilet. Join our downflow. You could be part of the upward flow. Executive team management. Do you want to be your own boss? Do you want to be your own boss? Because you can come work for me. Join our multi-level marketing garbage right now. And you can have the chance to work for yourself while buying all of my supplies that I tell you to buy and not making any money. Why don't you use Facebook to grow your brand? I don't know. Because it's all paid. Organic growth on Facebook is dead. Pushing family away is not good in the long run. Trust me. I try not to. I do my best. Asher, what's up? Sold. I knew it. See? That's it. Hey, I have a potential business opportunity for you right now. Have you ever wanted to work at home? Are you afraid of getting COVID-19? When your kids get put out of school because the school closes for 4 weeks, where are they going to go? Are they going to go at home with you? No, because you work a regular 9 to 5. Why work a regular 9 to 5 when you can sell people stupid products that don't do anything? But I'm not gonna say that. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. It's you could have a chance to be your own boss. That's what you sell products. It'd be fun. I'm starting a toilet paper multi-level marketing company. That seems to be all the rage right now. Please, investing in toilet paper. The great toilet paper famine of 2020. That's what we're gonna call it. You like the nostrils? Hey, thanks. Made sure it was clean before I did it. Most of my projects are obsolete, not online anymore, or have changed. And you gotta just host some on Heroku. That would do it. What would you start doing if you were 21? I mean, what do you like to do?
In the Dave Ramsey voice. Hi guys, my name is Dave Ramsey, and I give outdated, really bad boomer advice about how to waste all your money in the market. I hope that you're not trying to retire right now in 2020, specifically March 2020, because right now the market is down. But don't worry about that. Keep buying the market, all right? And on an average flow of years and on a long enough timeline, you might be able to retire when the market goes back up. Well, we don't know when that's going to happen, okay, Karen? Now, the important thing here is that you still have $9 million in student loans that you need to repay, and you're going to be eating beans and rice, Karen, okay? Beans and rice.
Fucking Dave Ramsey, dude. I can't do Dave. He's smart AF. No, he's not.
Hi, my name's Dave Ramsey, and I made all of my money by telling you how to spend your money better, okay? And just buy my Financial Peace University. I used to do real estate, and I made up millions of dollars there, but then I lost all my money. I found Jesus, and now I sell people Financial Peace University and make millions that way. So people that really don't know how to manage their money, I tell them how to manage their money, but I don't actually make millions by following my own advice. I tell you what to do, and then you give me money.
That's Dave Ramsey. That's Dave Ramsey.
Oh, by the way, I never tell you how to make more money. I just tell you how to spend less money.
All right? Look, I can't. Dave Ramsey deserves his own video. That's like his whole story. He didn't make millions. Like, he grew up in a real estate family, okay? He had friggin' silver spoon. He grew up in a real estate family, learned about real estate, learned about business expenses. He's like 9 million years ahead of everyone, all right? He invested in real estate, made a bunch of money, lost all his money, became really religious because that's what he did. And then he sells you how to not spend your money and markets towards religious people. It's Dave Ramsey watches more Fox News than my entire... I'm not even gonna... Dave Ramsey has got more people out of debt in America than anyone else. No, those people got themselves out of debt. He just told them to stop spending more money than they make. You could tell people to stop spending more money than they make, but they still have to do it. He didn't get them out of debt. Nice try, though. Justice for beans and rice. That's true. Like, there's a lot of people that just keep spending more money than they make, and they're like, I can't stop. I just keep shopping. All right, mind reviewing a blog story site a minute ago? Techna, yeah, just shoot me in the email. So you're saying Dave Ramsey's overrated? I'm saying Dave Ramsey is a boomer meme, in my opinion. If you want to help people, tell them how to spend less money and optimize their expenses, but also tell them how to make more money. Don't just call them dumb for taking out a student loan, and don't tell them that they're going to be eating beans and rice. Like, tell them how to pay off their debt in a timely manner, but also tell them the differences between good debt and bad debt. You're missing that, Dave. You should tell them about good debt and bad debt. And you should also tell them why the market can be a gamble, regardless if you keep buying the market even during its dip. You should also tell them the benefits of owning a business and how expensing can change your what's the word here? I was gonna say like tax something, but anyways. I don't know. I feel like everyone that calls Dave Ramsey could call me and I'd give them better advice in half the time. And I'm not selling you financial peace garbage. Dave Ramsey lives a life you don't. He's fine with your hate. That's fine. That's he would just. That's fine. Whatever. I don't hate him. He's just a boomer meme. He's not given the secret sauce. All right, that's the problem. Are you stocked up on toilet paper? I have some. Do you have tips on salary negotiations? I'm about to have a new contract soon. All my colleagues rep me as senior with software stack I use, and I mean salary negotiations, new contract. Yeah, you just say what you want, and then when they ask why. One of my friends my age listened to him, and he's got millions. I don't know, it's kind of like confirmation bias, survivorship bias. I know people whose his financial advice has helped tremendously, including me. Yeah, I mean, just don't spend more than you make. Boom, no debt. Wow, crazy. Dan Bilzerian, dude, he's OG. I don't know how he handles that many women though. Like, all of Dan Bilzerian's, like, I don't know. That's just so much drama, dude. Thank you, Dave. All right, look, dude. You go chill Dave Ramsey and Dave's channel, dude. Bye. Tips on building a web app. What do you want to make? Crypto wealth, though, too. Crypto wealth is a pretty big gamble right now. Just landed a full-time job that pays well. Well, congrats, man. Dave Ramsey, is good to have you focused on being financially responsible. I don't understand how his advice is not common sense. I guess that's my main problem. How's the flying been going? It's okay. Tomorrow I'll probably be going. CoffeeZilla's dope, dude. I like CoffeeZilla. He's pretty cool. Flying's tomorrow if my instructor's not sick. How old are you? I'm 29. Ramsey impression. Oh, sorry. Well, thanks for being here. Will you be making videos about the layoffs due to the virus? No, probably not. I don't know. What, I mean, it's gonna happen. People can't handle the brutal honesty. Yeah, I guess that's my problem, is that I'm not very emotional when I'm stating things. I'm just like, this is how it is. You can believe that or not. And they're like, but that makes me feel bad. And I'm like, okay, it's not about that though. And they're like, but that's how it is for me. It's not what you said. It's how you said it. And I'm like, we can't do this right now. Gerardo, what's up, dude? Everyone should treat a credit card as a debt card. Oh, a debit card. And have fun with the 2% unlimited cash back. I wish Dave Ramsey would talk about like good debt and bad debt, but he doesn't. He just says all debt is bad, and that's stupid. Like, that's wrong. Have you ever bought real estate? That's called good debt because it's an appreciating asset. Oh no, but that's not what he's interested in. He's interested in selling you Financial Peace University. Can you have a Razer headset without a Yeti mic? Probably not. What up, Coldwater Canyon? Good debt and bad debt sounds like rich dad, poor dad. Yeah, that's what it is. Dave Ramsey's a hack. Yeah, dude. Tell my grandparents that. They'd fight you. I think Plastic Spoon would fight you too. Josh, the government spying on... They already know that. It's just NSA, dude, right down the road. What's the best mic to stream with? I want to try stream. A Yeti mic is fine. You want... Okay, so it's called like the 6 inches rule. So this is how you... Right here. This is the distance you want from your microphone. Do this. This is like the most optimal distance. I take it to the extreme though, but any mic with this distance should be fine. Stephen Graham's because he talks about good debt. He also lacks areas like actionable goals. Yeah, I don't know. Stephen Graham's like, this is why you should buy real estate. This is how I make money. I make money by talking about how to make money. Okay. Well, can you talk about how you generated that first 200 grand in cash after you paid taxes so that you could buy real estate and then you could start get that real estate ball rolling? Could you talk about that for once? I'm an IT student in Kentucky with an emphasis on networking. I have 5 year in management experience, entry level position. I don't know. What can you do? What are your skills? What are your skills? My granddad would pull out a musket if I said Dave Ramsey's a hack. Dude, my grandpa would probably just pull out the Bible and just smack me with it and be like, Dave Ramsey's a man of God. Don't say that. Have you been trading stocks? Oh, no. I made a ton of money lately off options, but the volatility in the market is crazy. Yeah, a lot of people make a ton of money in the market, but not me, though. I don't play... That's... Nope. I don't have that kind of money to play with. When all the boomers fall off, real estate's going to fall through. That's not true. People need places to live. Type B people. What are type B people? I gotta Google that. Ah, I see. Wall Street Bets is hilarious. Oh, that's for sure. When Musk came out with PayPal, I thought I had that idea, but didn't think it was a possibility with all the variables needed to make it. Well, man. Ramsey knows his audience. That's true. To believe in time travel? I mean, I can believe in whatever I want. It doesn't mean it's real. Did you benefit working as a mechanical engineer? Dude, I learned how to become really corporate really quick. All right, look, next 5 minutes, no, that's too much. The next minute
will be solely based in corporate jargon. Did you check Bitcoin's price lately? Unfortunately, the verticals of investing in Bitcoin aren't appealing to my business at this time. Windows or Linux? Personally, if you want to be a developer, everyone's going to say use Linux because of the Unix subsystem. However, you can get the Unix subsystem inside of the Windows operating system. But here at Grinder LLC, we are using the Windows operating system.
Like, I'm the best at corporate, dude. I gotta go on a supply run. What should I stock up on? Thinking about cheese, grapes, and crackers. All things that expire. Well, crackers be alright. The rest of the stream in corporate voice. Yeah. Alright, here's an idea that I want to toss out for a second. On my other channel, the Entrepreneurial channel, I was thinking about doing... That voice makes you more intellectual. Wow, that's sad. I was thinking about showing how influencers make money, or how I think influencers make money on my other channel, because it's about building a brand. So I was thinking about like reviewing certain channels and talking about exactly what they do to make money, even if they haven't already talked about it. and if I think what they're estimating is correct or not, just to show you. Like, everyone's like, this is how I make money. Okay, well, let's talk about how they actually do it. What are they using to make it? How are they charging? How does this stuff work behind the scenes? And just going over different YouTube channels and just looking at how they monetize themselves and how much, you know, like how they do it. Just breaking it down. I think that'd be fun. I don't know if you guys would watch that, though. It doesn't really have a space on my channel. Learning to code, coronavirus here. What to learn after HTML, JS, and front-end web dev? Oh, for front-end. You need to make projects. You don't need to learn more. You need to build stuff. I'm feeling influenced right now. I don't mean it that way. Do what you want. Just take my advice with a grain of salt. Don't spend more than you make. It's such an easy trap to fall in the first time. Yeah, it is. For sure. You start spending money because you know you're going to get money because you have a paycheck coming in. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to buy this right now even though I don't have the money for it. And when I get my next paycheck, I'm going to pay it off. And then you get your next paycheck and you don't pay it off. And then you're like, well, I'll pay some of it off. And then you do it again and again and again. And now you have a bunch of stuff that you don't even have time to use. What type of developer are you? A personal developer? I don't know. I have no idea. I just know that I need to have money first before I make any investment. That's true. You don't need to learn React.js after finishing. Learn whatever you want. Do jQuery. I don't understand. Like, everyone hates jQuery, but jQuery is the best for getting minimum viable products. Josh, is the virus going to affect applying for a job? Not for software. You could do everything that you need for a job over Skype. Cash in the bank is good. Oh, somewhat. So you should have some cash in the bank, like emergency fund or liquid cash that you can have access to. Like, if you have investments, you can sell it right away to get it. But, you know, too much cash in the bank is not going to... You need to be doing something with it. Or be planning on doing something. Do you feel qualified to review non-software engineer tech resumes like data science? Of course. Resumes are resumes. I mean, you could pay some HR lady online $500 to review your resume and get it professionally redid, and they don't know you. They don't care to know you. I don't know. But yeah, but I could... Any tech resumes I could do. Even business. But a business resume is a meme. Tubi, this is a Sony CH700. Opinion is on ADHD meds. I don't know. I feel like ADHD is really hard to prove. You can't test positive for ADHD. It's all kind of subjective, right? Like, do you feel distracted? Do you get easily distracted? There's not like anything that you can just like, there's not like a chemical test. It's just like, you have ADHD. People said that I have ADHD because I get distracted easily, or because I'm thinking about a million things I want to do at once. But I still get stuff done. What do I think about the ADHD meds, though? The ADHD medications mess with your dopamine, which is your feel-good chemical, and that it makes you feel crappy when you stop taking it, because that makes you feel bad. Because it messes. I don't know. I don't touch anything that messes with dopamine or serotonin. Okay, that's my opinion. That's your quality of life and happiness hormones. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. In my opinion. What kind of gum recommend to chew in an interview? 5 gum. You have to take a quiz. Yeah, okay. Whoop-de-doo. Or like if I'm just not interested in something, I just didn't care about it, my mom would be like, you have ADD, Josh, because I'd be like, well, I just don't care about this. I want to do something else. And be like, well, you're so distracted by this other thing. It's like, it's not that I'm distracted. I just don't care about this. If you had the chance to, what would you have studied CS instead of mechanical? Probably. What would you do for checking whether a reference is spouting negative or libel stuff about you but won't blow your cover for hiring them? I mean, you just call them, I guess. I don't know. Don't use someone as a reference if you think they're gonna spout negative or libel. Just use your friend. Will you be doing that video with your HR friend? Maybe. They don't want to like come on camera and like, you know, ruin their career. And I don't want to do that. Best JavaScript educator, top 3, where would you go? Free code camp first. Don't pay. I mean, I'm not telling you guys what to do. You want to take medication, great, go do you. I don't, whatever. You asked my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. I could send you my resume. My skills would be preventing common network attacks such as flood attack. If you have 5 years experience, why are you looking for an entry level? Adderall crashes are no joke. Had a past employer call me a troublemaker and it cost me a new job. All I did. So if you can prove that the past employer called you a troublemaker when he was doing a reference check, you can sue him for that. Do you ever change your background? Like, I want to get a new desk, but every time I go to IKEA and I see the desk there, I'm like, all right, I'm going to buy it. And then I'm like, well, do I really need to spend $400 for this desk? Do I really need to do it? Like, they could be off camera and just be a voice. That's true. I'll ask. I miss live job interviews. Bro, no one's going to give me a live job interview anymore. No one's going to do that. They're going to Google me, and they're going to be like, oh, this guy. Oh, this guy. What do you think of the Clement tech lead issue? I'm pretty sure the issue has been resolved. Right? According to his videos. I'll be live streaming again maybe later today. My first stream will be a shout out to you. You deserve it. You do good work. IT Contractors Union. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate that, man. My company pays new employees 1.5 times more than people working in 3 years, same skills experience. Time to go tell them, hey, match me to the same as the new employees and see what they say. Don't say, can I have it? Just say, match me. If you're hiring new employees 1.5 times more than me, match my pay. Just say it. Just say it like that. And they'll be like, what? And you'll be like, if I have more experience and the same skills, I should be getting what they're getting paid, if not more. Match my skills. Match my pay. Or whatever. One year away from finishing the associates. Is the degree even useful for finding a job as a junior web dev? No. Not really. Your portfolio is, and your ability to solve interview problems is. Your degree doesn't matter. Today I uploaded a video on how to beat a background check and get money after losing a job. You mean like unemployment? I'd keep you remote. You're the type that would start a coup, and how would I remain in charge? Nah, I wouldn't start a coup. I just make my own company. I'm a troublemaker for posting company. All right, well, yeah, that's probably they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to talk crap publicly. If you had a chance, would you use something not your actual name for the YouTube channel and other stuff? No. Ever considered real estate license? Save on fees? Not yet. Can't even do real estate yet. iOS or full stack? Full stack for me. Full stack can do iOS, so. Yeah, the reason I use my own name is because I can do whatever I want. Like, that's why my channel is not coding with Josh. That's why my channel is not let's talk about project portfolio reviews with Josh. It's none of that. It's just Josh. I can do whatever. Is it real to get into freelance without portfolio? Nah, you're gonna have a hard time, dude. They're gonna be like, you're gonna be like, would you like to be my client? And they're gonna be like, oh, cool. What can you do? And you're gonna be like, I don't have a portfolio to show you. I had a junior dev job trying to pay under market, under 20K. Their tactic was try and sell. Oh no. How much did you pay for your house? Like 240? Do you still code? Only when I need to. Asher, goodbye. Have a good day at work. If companies are okay with doing reference checks, they have a problem with potential or current employees showing other people. They just don't want to deal with lawsuits. That's the thing, Jazz. Jazz, if you're like writing on forums and they do something to you, they don't want to deal with a potential lawsuit. That's what they see. Why not a fake name like James Smith? I don't know. I don't care. Like they think maybe if they fire you, you're gonna sue them for something. I don't know. Gert, thanks for being here. John Doe. Yeah, dude, I'll just be John Doe. Josh Doe. How do I turn my Python programs into apps? What apps do you want to make? How do you think current coronavirus will affect the industry? All right, well, everyone in IT is already introvert. That's a blanket statement. I know that's wrong. But most of them are introverts. And number two, basically everything in IT could have been done remote the whole time. So welcome to the future. My teacher's teaching us jQuery. Knowing Angular, React, Vue is the hype right now. Continuing to find... No, definitely learn jQuery so you can build minimum viable products. Learn React if you need to. Learn Angular if you need to. Learn React if you want a React job. Learn Angular if you want an Angular job. Like, it doesn't matter. Don't follow... Like... You gotta understand, if you follow the hype, get in line, you know? Like, never get in line if you can avoid it. Always go your own way or skip the line. It's not illegal to cut in line, you know? It's just unfair, breaking the rules. It's not illegal. What do you do if the market turns and your house turns into debt, not an asset? You still have cash flow because you're renting it out. But my house? I don't care. I'm not selling it anyways. There are memes for people in IT saying this is their time. Oh, yeah. I got a remote job offer because of the virus. Well, I mean, all these people are about to work remote and be like, wait, why weren't we doing this the whole time? And then they're going to be like, please come back in the office. And you're going to be like, wait, what? And now everyone's going to want to work remote. So all the all right, here's a new. I've just thought of an app idea for the first time in a while. I'm going to make a website for remote jobs. Because that's where everyone's going to want after this. No one's going to ever want to go back. They can't sue me for telling the truth. Well, yeah, I'm not saying they're suing you. I'm saying you're suing them because you are already okay with publicly saying what they do and they don't like that. They don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with any of that you might bring to them. They just want you to be quiet. What's the best place to find H-1B visa jobs? Stack Overflow. Besides Stack Overflow, is it Indeed? Indeed. I think there's a little filter that you can says allows sponsorship. Probably. Two and a half hours. Holy moly. Well, thanks for being here for 2.5 hours, guys. Here's the Keanu. They told me normally it is a privilege to work remote. Oh, get off your high horse. Is it windy up there on your high horse? Shut up. It's a privilege to work remote. Shut up. You just want to micromanage me. Well, we trust you. Well, good, because I'm a grown-ass adult. My senior engineer's 100 miles away. It bugs me. I have to come in. Like, why? Do you want code projects done? You want me to... Yep. Jake Paul, you're the man. Thanks, Jake Paul. Save on daycare and corporate office could down. See, the whole thing about the corporate office is that they're paying money for you to come in. Like, they're paying a monthly rent on that office building. And they could be saving that money and reinvesting it some other way, but they don't do that because they want to micromanage you. How do you plan on getting back into the dating scene? I'm already in the dating scene. I've been in it for a while. But step one is always you gotta be ripped. You gotta be shredded. Girls don't want to date planets. At least they don't want to date me as a planet. Fashion store. Aaron, thanks, dude. Indeed, indeed. Whether I post a rep or not, I'm not going to sue them. Oh, I'm still going to sue them for stolen wages. Yep. I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just saying that's why companies don't want to deal with you. What do you do for first dates? I just get their phone. All right, so step one is make contact. Step 2 is get phone number. Step 3 is go get coffee or tea. Don't go to dinner. That's too much money for someone you don't know. And then, you know, buy your own coffee and tea. Don't pay for theirs. And then step 4, go on another date. There you go. It's the bone structure of your face that's more valuable than your abs, man. It's a combination. You could have a great looking face. You could look fantastic, but if you can't communicate, it don't matter. Ripped equals 500 calories a day. No. Ripped equals low body fat. That's all. How do you not become completely fearful of relationships after your dating experience? I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me. I enjoy interacting with females. Do you develop any products as a business, or are you strictly doing YouTube? I have products that I'm working on slowly, very slowly. But mostly just YouTube because I like it. Should I rush into Python or stay on CSS? No, wait, what? You gotta learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, okay? If you want web dev, do those. Learn Python later. How do you feel about female dating strategies on Reddit? They think coffee dates are for cheapskates. Yeah, that sounds pretty entitled. For me personally, I just want to see if I get along with them. It's not, if the first date is about money, then I don't want to go on a first date. I'm 6'2". How do I lose weight without having to do a ton of cardio? You do about 4 or 5 sets of put the spoon down, and about 3-4 sets of close your mouth. Basically, calories in versus calories out is what I'm saying. Not sure if you covered. What's your opinion on hackathon? Hackathons are fun, but companies hold hackathons where you make more stuff for the. It's like fun overtime. Hackathons can be fun, I guess. Coffee and tea means you're going on too many dates. No, it doesn't. I just want to see if you're, number 1, I want to see if you are who you say you are. Number 2, do your pictures look like you? Number 3, can we hold a conversation, or are you just here because you wanted free lunch? Like, I don't care. If you're interested in how much money I make, why are we here? This is stupid. Get away from me. Thoughts on this recent Ebola virus? True. Hypothyroidism? Yeah, I know. It's not always about that. I don't know why you invite them to coffee dates, because I'm not interested in I'm not interested in taking girls home on the first night. I don't do that, okay? I'm not interested. I don't like it. I don't want to do that. That's not who I am as a person. I don't want to go on a first date and try to take you home on the first date. That is not who I am as a person. I've never done it in my life. I will probably never do it in my life. I just don't. That's not for me, man. I don't like that. it's like a meetup for me. It's like a meetup. That's all it is. Like, most of the time, I don't even try to kiss on the first date. I feel like it's too cliche and too weird, you know? Like, I just don't want to do that. I just want to see if you are who you say you are and there's like some authentic connection here. I can do the rest later. I'm just not interested in just that. That's not for me, man. Why not do a fan meetup for exercise? I don't know. I used to go on first dates where I try to kiss at the end of the first date. Well, not really, but I've done that a few times. And it's always awkward. Like, it's always awkward. The girl could be totally into you. And like, you're not sure. You know, like, well, you can't just read them. Like, I don't know. It's just too weird, dude. It's just too weird. It feels so forced, you know? If you want to kiss, it's great. But, like, don't force it. Don't feel like you have to, because that's what you're supposed to do. Do you agree that dating apps are a terrible place to find a girlfriend? I don't agree or disagree. I just think that you meet people and then you vet them from there. You can't be like, you could be like, well, you met, like, a lot of comments were like, well, you met your last girlfriend on Tinder. That's your reason. It's like, it's the same thing as meeting a girl at a coffee shop. You think that girl at the coffee shop's not also on Tinder while she's at the coffee shop? Come on, man. Like, it doesn't matter where you meet them. You meet them in person. I bet they still got Tinder on their phone. It's a dumb argument. Take us on a coffee date? Cool. Third or fourth is okay, I'd say. I mean, it depends. Anything after the first date is whatever happens, happens in my book. But the first date, I am not there for, I have no goals. I just want to talk. Yeah, like, I have nothing, like, there's been a few dates where I kissed on the first date. It's not a problem, right? If it's going fantastic, and I can tell and it's that obvious, great. Kiss on the first date, hug on the first date. But I'm not going to take you back. I'm not going to ask to go to your place. I'm not going to ask you to come to my place. Not interested in that. But whatever happens after the second date, whatever happens, happens. I don't have Tinder. Well, I mean, just because you have Tinder is what I'm saying is just because, like, you have Tinder installed on your phone doesn't mean that you're just automatic thought. That's all. Do you agree that your ex was expecting you to take on the provider role? Oh, for sure, dude. Like, her dad is the provider role, and her mom would stay at home and do nothing all day. And I imagine she wanted something like that. How do you find someone without dating apps? You just walk up to them. It's not a problem. Like, I can do both. I can walk up to girls and start talking to them, or I can meet them on dating apps. I do both. But most of the time I'm at home working. But if I'm out and about and there's some cute chick, I'll be like, just walk up. Hey, thought you were cute. I know you don't know me. It's probably kind of weird for you, but I just wanted to come up here and talk for a second. Be like, oh, I have a boyfriend. Does he treat you good? Yes, he does. Good, because I wouldn't. And then they laugh. You're such a jerk. Then boom, you're in. The game has started. Done. Not a problem. I have no girlfriend because I'm not beautiful. That sounds like some self-confidence issues. Could your channel survive you becoming happy? Oh, I think you want someone like PewDiePie with... Okay. Alright. You need to stop the spam. Do people not know how to meet people anymore? Call me when you're ready for a man, friend. Do you think telling someone you're a dev before dating them could potentially attract more gold diggers? I don't know. Just tell them what you do. Just say, I'm a programmer. I don't know. When did you go from business software to this? Whenever I don't know. No specified date. How is having a girlfriend useful as a long-term survival strategy? Implying I have a long-term survival strategy. I don't know. I don't care. I don't think that far. Yeah, dude. Everyone has advice in the dating field. Someone's like, no, don't do that. Someone's like, yes, do that. Someone's like, you suck at game. Other person's like, you know, everyone's an expert in the dating game. What's your financial marker to be able to retire? I need $5,800 a month. Passive income. What is this? What up, Mike? What's your response to what's the point of dating if all girls were cheat? I don't engage. I don't care. I just go with the flow, you know? And if they want to leave, they leave. Great, fantastic, bye. How many hours do you work daily? Info motivation, probably like too much. Maybe like all day. I'm always thinking about what's the next video, what should I do, what should I make products instead, like should I go work out, whatever. If you don't have kids, what will you be doing between 40 and 80? Oh, that's the lonely old man logical fallacy, dude. That's the best. That's my favorite. What are you going to be doing if you don't have kids to take care of? You're going to be a lonely old man. Okay. I don't know. That's I'll be doing whatever I want, I guess. Oh my god. All right, look. Stop. Keep the chat civilized. Keep the chat civilized. Or I will just mute. I know what you want to say. Keep it civilized. What do you think about the relationship gurus? Dude, I don't know. Relationship gurus are fun. They're fun to watch. Okay. Time to mute. When people get to 40, they just get a kid because they want to continue their legacy. Yeah, I don't care about any of that. I don't care about any... Just because I have a kid doesn't mean he's going to automatically continue my legacy. And why would I want him to do that? Go make your own legacy. What do I care? Go, you're your own person. But I just didn't want him. There's a lot of kids out there that don't have parents. I'd rather help them out. But it's not blood. It's not a blood relationship. It doesn't matter to me. Name of the microphone is a Samsung G-Track Pro. Are you going to be a relationship guru? I don't think I'm a relationship guru. Imagine being divorced and having a girlfriend cheat on you with your best friend. The whole video was like, everyone's like, you're so sad about your girlfriend. It's like, bro, I'm not sad about the girlfriend. I'm sad that I had to lose 2 people that I cared about. Best resource to learn programming. Free Code Camp. My legacy is my Steam account. Oh yeah, dude, I'm definitely passing on the Steam account to somebody and all my free Xbox games. First time on the stream, Brandon McKenzie. Well, thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that a lot. Please hold. Have you messed with Flutter? Nah, I don't have any use for it. Airplanes and yachts over kids. If that's what you want. If you want kids, great. Go have kids. Freako Camp is the way to go, dude. Steam TOS says you can't pass your account on. Oof. Alright. Are cities in Utah getting locked down? No. I'm hungry. I don't want to leave. Go eat food, dude. We'll be here. If you stream, I can't watch your cringe videos. It's cool, dude. You can go watch the cringe. I'll make some more cringe tomorrow with the multi-level marketing. Multi-level marketing cringe. Do you ever wish you went all in on YouTube when you were younger? Dude, every day. For sure. Hey Josh, love the channel. Well, thanks for being here. Stay safe. You too. I don't know. I don't know. People with kids always say, you'll change your mind one day, Josh. You don't know what you're missing in life until you have kids. Well, I don't really want to find out. Does that mean? I would like to. I enjoy the act of attempting to make kids, but I don't want the kids. Well, you can't have your cake and eat it too, Josh. Like, oh, dude, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. I think you're just mad 'cause bad. That's probably the most diversive thing I've said all stream. MLM has to be top quality cringe. Dude, MLM is like, hey, hon, I have this great business opportunity for you. Do you donate to any charities? Humane Society? Is React Native worth learning? I feel like it's been losing traction. Go learn React Native if you want to build stuff with React Native. That's the end of the conversation, I guess. What playlist are you listening? Let me link it to you. Down to edit. What's your channel's main demographic? It's like 95% dudes, as expected. It's cool to listen while I'm working on stuff. Karen, well, I appreciate that. I hope that you're having a good day at work. Good night at work, evening. MLM is cheating in the cringe game. Oh, dude, but like, all right. So the reason I'm doing MLM for the cringe is because they're using coronavirus to get you, because all MLM is like, you can work at home. Whatever. Become your own boss by working for me. And they're using coronavirus to go, your kids at home? You want to spend more time with your family? Oh, you can't? You have a 9 to 5? Join my MLM. They're using a serious pandemic as a way to recruit people into their garbage. Jake Wish, my guy. MLM is a fake promise return. 99% of people, 99% of people lose money in multi-level marketing organizations, and the IRS classifies most multi-level marketers or people that work in the downline as a salesman as a hobby. You cannot business expense your multi-level marketing inventory because the IRS says that's a hobby. When do I know I'm ready? Do I apply to jobs even when I don't have 3 years experience? How are you supposed to get 3 years experience without the job? Of course you apply. You apply and then then you'll find out if you can do the job or not. And then you apply again and again and again and again. My friend got sucked into multi-level marketing. Everyone gets sucked into multi-level marketing. My mom did. Oh no, did the camera die? Camera died. All right, hold on. I'm frozen. Please hold. I'll get another camera battery real quick. Oh, wow, that hurt. Ow. What age did you start coding? I was 24. 24 or 25. We made it. We're back. I love the entrepreneurs on Instagram. Those are my favorite. They're like, bro, check out this life-changing opportunity. Let's say you're in a job and think about quitting. What are your deal breakers to know whether to quit or not? Do you have another job lined up? Do you have enough money saved if you don't have enough a job lined up? Don't break stuff. I hit my elbow on my little flight stick here. What are the benefits of being a contractor? Employees get benefits. Contractors get their own benefits, but contractors are also self-employed and can manage their business expenses. Contract all the way. Always be a contractor if you can, unless you don't want to buy health insurance, I guess. Any business that allows for unlimited amount of layers is destined to fail. I would agree. Yep. That's what multi-level marketing is. You're somebody, and then you get someone that gets somebody, that gets somebody else, that gets somebody else, and you just replicate like little rabbits. Got laid off last Friday. Big oof, dude. That's rough, man. That's rough. Sorry about that. Hope that you'll be alright. Hope that you got some money saved. Contractors get paid more. Contractors get paid more because they have self-employment tax that they have to pay. When you work as an employee, the company pays 7.62% tax on your behalf. When you're self-employed, you have to pay 15.3% tax, which is both of it. Both sides. How long am I a junior for? You're a junior for as long as you believe that you are, dude. Like, just be a software developer and don't put a junior on it. Boom, now. Problem solved. Who cares? How do you find contract jobs? Most jobs will say it in the title. It's a contract job, freelance job. 1099 is another way of saying contract job. I knew this guy who knew this guy who knew this guy. Yep. There's this guy like 10 layers up in my upline, and he's making $50,000 a year. His own boss, dude, $50,000 a year. 10 layers up, you know. Everyone's job trying to get people underneath them instead of working hard. Yeah, that's what a pyramid scam is. The pyramid scam is basically you make money off of getting people underneath you, and there's no product that you're selling. In multi-level marketing, you make money by getting people underneath you to sell a crappy product. The majority of the money doesn't come from selling the product, it comes from getting people to sell the product. So again, it's like a pyramid scheme legally. If you're a contractor, you can earn more money depending on how fast you can do the job. If you get paid that way, if you can still get paid a salary, they can say, we're going to pay you $1,000 a week. Take it or leave it. Arthur the oh, that's cool. It seems like a lot of dropshippers are scammers as well. I don't know. You think if the dropshippers are making 100,000, if the dropshippers are making 100,000 a month dropshipping, the next step is to make courses about it because they can sell that to more people. They diversify their income. Like they've already used up their audience by selling their dropshipping product, and now they can get a brand new audience that tells them how to make money with dropshipping, so they can double the reach for their product. Front end or back end? Who has a higher salary? Back end. You can give yourself dividends or something which don't have that much taxes, but you need to control the ratio of that and normal salary. No, you can't, Dr. Winter. That's an S Corp. You cannot do that as an LLC. An LLC does not allow for distributions through the K1 pass-through, where you then only pay income tax and not self-employment tax. You cannot do that as an LLC. If you do that as an LLC, you will end up paying self-employment taxes on 100% of everything that you make. But as an S Corp, you can do that. So don't do that. You're, as a contractor, unless you're an S corporation or an LLC taxed as an S corporation, you cannot do that. You get paid every month or every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks or sometimes bi-monthly. So it's not always every 2 weeks. It's just twice in a month. So some days they change. It seems like the only way dropshipping works. So how dropshipping works is all about marketing. You're all selling the same product that you got from Alibaba Express from China, and you're all just wrapping it up in different wrapping paper, and whoever's wrapping paper looks the nicest with the nice features underneath it, that's the one that will sell, because the product is exactly the same. Everyone else is just putting a nice little pretty wrapper on it. You're not doing anything new to the market. It's just you're selling a dog collar, he's selling a dog collar. You both wrap it up in different wrapping papers, and whichever one the people like more is the one who wins. That's it. You're not doing anything unique. You're just selling it for more than you paid and making it look pretty. Is the amount of contractors... Wait, is the amount contractors make worth it even after paying taxes? Paying taxes is not what you think, because you can business expense to lower your overall tax burden at the end of the year. You cannot business expense as an employee. Business expenses change lives, dude. It's like thick thighs save lives. Business expenses change lives. 100%. Once you understand the benefits of business expense, you could never go back to being an employee ever. It's so dumb. I could never do it because I know that they're writing me off as an employee as a business expense. It was awesome hanging out with you. Aaron, thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for all the kind words. The companies want to see your personal portfolio? Yes. How to make an AI that programs itself that can do anything? That's a loaded question, dude. Anyone know that what Costco stock price is or has gone up to? You want me to Google that for you real quick, Mike? Costco stock. It has gone up 8%. That's funny. It was at 279, now it's at 303. That's funny. Gotta get that toilet paper stock. A man of culture, yes. What are things that you business expense? Some of my internet, some of my phone, driving mileage if I need that, trips if I need that, equipment like this camera, this microphone, stuff that I use exclusively for business. Do you believe that working from home for everyone would work? No, that of course working from home for everyone's not going to work, because there are some jobs where you have to be on site. Like, how are you supposed to work from home and be an airplane pilot that takes people from A to B? Like, that doesn't, you can't do that. Working from home for every job doesn't make sense. It's not possible. But working from home, if your job only requires the internet and a computer, then yes, of course. Do you go to the gym every day? How do you get motivation? I don't get motivation to go to the gym every day. I just do it because I want to go on dates, and girls don't want to date me if I'm a big dude. But that's not my only reason. I just like how I look, you know. I like being fit. I like how I feel. It's a good way to relieve stress. Oops. What programming language would Skynet be programmed on? Probably Python. What's the app you use for accounting again? You said an Excel spreadsheet. I use Notion, Notion, and I use Google Drive. Google Drive for my Excel sheets. That's about it. I have an expenses sheet every year where I just mark down everything that I expense, save it all up. Dinner time. Thanks for the video. Well, thanks for being here, dude. Do you know anything about getting a job in data science? Not really. How to shine in an agile team environment. Does that sound like... That sounds like an HR question. How to shine in an agile... Okay, you know how to shine? You just do your tickets, dude. Agile team development. Okay, so we have a sprint review, sprint planning meeting, and we take our tickets and we get them done, and that's it. I don't know how to shine. You get your tickets done when you say you're going to, maybe. If you don't, then you give them an update that you're going to be late. How to shine. That's just... Don't work 100 hours. Definitely don't do that. Don't work overtime to shine. If you think that you have to do more work than the job requires of you to stand out, then that doesn't make any sense. You can go above and beyond and still be within your 40 hours a week. That's what I'm saying. Like, people don't get that. If you only feel like you can be extra productive by doing extra hours, then you're wrong. Top 3 Dylan Sid songs other than Detergent and Fake Busy. Dang it. Those are the only ones I know off the top of my head. I tried so hard to use Notion, but I get so confused that I just go back to using Google Docs or something. Notion's not too bad. You just make pages. And so you have like pages on the left side of Notion where you make like categories, and then inside of those categories you just make pages. So you make a category for business, and then inside of that you put expenses, and then inside of that page you just put like a table or whatever you want. Stand up by hanging out at the office. Don't do work. Just look good. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Is learning over 3 languages okay for a beginner programmer? Why would you do that? Why don't you just need to learn what you can so you can make projects? If the job requires you to be a team player, what are they actually talking about? In reality, they're talking about doing team activities, and when other people are working overtime, you work overtime too because everyone else is, and then you just peer pressure each other to more hours. But what they write that down to mean is, if someone challenges you on something that you're doing, are you going to talk it out? Are you going to challenge other people on what they're doing and talk it out? Are you going to actually work together, or are you going to say my way or the highway? That's what they mean. That's what they want to mean on paper. But and how it turns out as team player is, hey, we're all working overtime. Are you joining us? You going to be a team player? We're all doing this activity. You going to join us? We're all going out on Saturday to have some beers. You going to join us? That's what team player means. Team player just totally shifts its definition. Like, it means well. It sounds good. You know, you're gonna sacrifice for the team, basically. When you're not sacrificing for the team. You're sacrificing yourself for the dude at the top tier, CEO. Best site to learn coding if you're on a very low budget. Free Code Camp. Free Code Camp is the best, dude. How do I know if an S Corp is right for me? If you have accountants ready to do it. If you make more than... Okay, here's the actual answer. Jake Wish, if you want to know if an S Corp is best for you, you need to be making about $30,000 a year. That'll make it... That'll make it worth it for you. Because you have to do payroll tax. You have to do self-employment tax. You have to pay yourself a salary. And there's distributions. And that requires a lot of paperwork. There's also still individual tax you have to pay because you are paying yourself a salary. Have accountants. Definitely get accountants. Seems like working overtime is almost frowned upon by most people in the industry. Describe it. What if you need the money and you sort of have no choice but to work over? If you get paid a salary and you make over $29,000 a year in the US, you don't get paid overtime. You only get paid overtime if you work hourly. But even then, it's stupid because hourly overtime is dumb. You can work really hard in 1 hour, but you still don't only get paid for 1 hour. You don't get paid 1-to-1 correlation to hard work. That's stupid. It's so dumb. Don't work hourly if you can avoid it. The only way to make more money is sell more hours. And you can't sell more than 1 hour at a time, right? It doesn't matter. Like, hard work and hourly, hard work and salary doesn't matter. You can work super duper hard. Like, if your job is based on digging a ditch, you can dig that whole ditch really fast in 1 hour, but you can't make more money even though you worked really hard. It's dumb. It's not scalable. You can only sell 168 hours per week. Why is your business still LLC? My business is an LLC taxed as an S corporation. So it's basically an S corp. She starts a side hustle as a male gigolo. Who says I'm not already not doing that? Could be doing that right now. Trin Black made a video on you and then took it down. Did you agree with him? No. He just could have asked me a bunch of questions that he assumed instead. That answered my question. Got it. Truckers get paid by the mile, which doesn't account for time work. Yeah, truckers get paid by the mile, but don't you get in trouble if you go faster than the speed limit because they GPS track your truck? So you get paid by the mile, but you're limited by the speed limit of the road you're on. So you can only get so many miles per hour based on the speed limit of the road. Because if you exceed that, it's going to send a trigger to your manager, and your manager's going to be like, hey, you're going too fast. You arrived too early, right? Videos about fitness, how many calories you eat, what kinds of food do you eat. I eat all kinds of stuff. I don't really eat fish that much, though. Had enough of that in Finland. Is it realistic to start as a freelancer without any work experience? Just a few internships and an engineer. You can try, but they're going to say, what's your experience? Yeah. Fashion star, that's true. What did Trent say about me? He said that my entire channel is basically successful because all I do is talk about Lambda School, which I rarely do. And he's like, why doesn't he work with other boot camps? And I was like, I did. I've made videos about Flatiron. I've reached out to Thinkful. I've reached out to App Academy. They just don't respond to me. If you could give an advice to your past self regarding a job, what would it be? Only work this job as long as you have to do your own thing. They limit your speed limit and they limit your drive time, so you're still limited per mile. So you can't drive faster to make more money. That sucks. What's the main income from your business? It's YouTube ad revenue, products, sponsorships. Not sponsorships, affiliates. DOT says you can only, yeah. How many times have you been cheated on? Steal your girl, Steve. What up, Chad? I think just once, as far as I'm concerned. You think web design freelancing is still in demand? It seems like people who can just use Wix or... Of course it is. People can just use Wix or Squarespace, but you can't drag and drop a Facebook together. You can't drag and drop a YouTube together. You can't drag and drop a whole bunch of stuff together from Wix. Wix limits you based on their themes. Wix limits you based on their layouts. But Wix limits you based on a whole bunch of stuff. There's just limits there. It's easy. You can get a minimum viable product that looks nice if that's your goal, but you're limited to their platform. Use WordPress. At least there's plugins on plugins on plugins there. When does a side hustle become a front hustle? When it makes 2 times what you make from your already existing front hustle. Stream is long. We're about to end. Oh, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Holy moly. Well, if you could just do me a favor and like the stream while you're here, that'd be great. How much does it cost to maintain the S-Corp? Maintaining the S-Corp costs as much as my accountant's cost, really. But to actually legally maintain the S-Corp, it's $50 a year. You have to convert your LLC into an S-Corp within 90 days of making your LLC. Yeah, WordPress is good. That's what I use. All right, we're going to wrap the stream up. Thanks for being here, guys. It's a long stream today. I took a day off yesterday, so I guess I feel guilty about it. Tomorrow will be multi-level marketing and Corona. Cringe. Corona cringe? Oh, no. Is that going to get me demonetized? S-Corp's $800 a year in Cal. Yeah, never make a business in California. Never, ever. You don't have to make a business where you live. I don't have a business in Utah. My business is not in Utah. It's in Wyoming. Because Wyoming is, I don't know, it's Delaware or Wyoming, really. California sucks. Don't make a business in California. Too much money. It's like $800 to make, $500 a year to maintain. That's dumb. Which, I mean, if you're making millions, it's not, right? But, like, still, if you're a small business owner, it's a bad place. Don't do it. Anyways, thanks for being here, guys. Corona, COVID-19. COVID-19 cringe. COVID cringe. COVID and multi-level marketing. I don't know. What's your streaming schedule? Like every other day. Usually every other day around this time. If you say it and show it, well, I guess we'll find out. Maybe I'll put multi-level marketing and the pandemic CV-19. We'll see. Ryan, thanks for being here, dude. You were here the whole stream. I'm in Calumet Corpus in Delaware. Good. That's the way to do it. The vid tomorrow will be demonetized. All right. Well, I won't say it like that then. It's about the multi-level marketing people trying to use it to make money, which is bad. Can you business expense your rent? No. You can only business expense a portion of it. Only the portion that you use for a home office. But you got to be careful with home office expenses because the IRS watches that very carefully. Only a portion. Like the space that you would use for your office that you do work. Can you business expense living expenses? You cannot business expense groceries. You cannot business expense getting a new refrigerator. You cannot business expense stuff like that. You can business expense office equipment that you need to do your job. Business equipment that you need to do your job. Necessary and ordinary to do your job, you can. Can you business a new vehicle and rent? If that vehicle is purely for business, you can business expense it. Rent? No. What's your Steam name? I don't play that many games. Same thing with utilities. A percentage of your utilities. Does G Suite allow host domains and have all centralized so it's scalable? G Suite's pretty scalable, but I don't use G Suite for domains. I just use it for email management. I'm not sure, Ricardo. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Hopefully this stream helped you. Studio apartment, full-time home office. It doesn't matter if you're full-time home office. You cannot business expense the entire thing. It's just not going to work. Weather's good. It's like 62 degrees out. It's going to be great. That's one reason to buy a commercial space, deductible equity. Yeah, that's why they do it. That's why they buy it. But you could still buy real estate as a business anyways. Just make another LLC and do real estate under that. All right, thanks for being here. If you got any questions, DM me on Instagram or Discord. And go check out my other channels. Links for that down there. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. And I'll leave you with like some cool music. And just hit like before you head out, please. It helps the stream and the channel. Thank you so much. Have a great Sunday. See you tomorrow. Hold on, this song is trash. All right, yeah. Now this is better. All right, bye guys. Have a good one. Thanks for being here.